What's up, guys? My name's Chase Turner.
And I'm Josh Ray,
And we're barbers over here at Dogtown Barber Lounge
located in the Argenta Arts District.
in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Welcome to
Not Your Granddad's Barbershop. Episode 6.
Episode 6.
We got a guest.
We got a guest. It seems to be like a continuous theme here. We tend to have guests. That's cool. And today we have what I believe might be one of Arkansas's hottest restaurants right now. Newest.
You said it, not me, but I'll
Hey,
take
you
it.
said, I said it, not you. I'm just saying that the general census of it is everyone's very
It's
excited
been sick.
about what's going on. So that's cool. So we have Jonathan Sweets.
How's it going? Yeah, Jonathan Sweet.
Jonathan
Adam.
Sweets.
Everybody calls me Adam.
You go by Adam.
Yeah. But if somebody says Jonathan, what's up?
Okay, so we'll call you Adam then.
Yeah,
So
cool.
Adam, owner of Problem Child Pizza.
Pizza, yeah. What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me over.
Pizza. Oh, I love
Am I too far
pizza.
away from this mic? Does that
Yeah,
matter?
it's good in just a little bit.
Okay, gotcha.
Dude,
So tell us
into it a little bit.
exactly.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about you, man.
Arkansas, born and bred. Are we going like that far back? You know,
Hey, it's whatever
Yeah,
you want to
sure.
do, man.
Cool.
This is the Not Your Granddad's is a barbershop podcast, but the
Sweet.
platform is for you.
Cool.
It's for businesses to come on and talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about.
on.
Yep.
I'm going to turn this a little bit.
all right, gotcha. Check. Good.
Oh yeah, we're
All
good.
right, sweet. Yeah, so born and bred Jacksonville. Grew up there. Stuck around till about 18. Just kind of a degenerate new metal kid all through high school.
Hell yeah.
You know, hit the point where I got out of that a little bit and was like, into like the punk scene a little bit. And like I got to go work at Vino's. That's where all the cool kids work. So I went to Vino's, worked there for a while, and it got my like, toe in the pond for the pizza world. And I've been in it ever since. And that was 23 years ago or something like that at this point. It's been like a long run into the pizza game.
Like you've been doing pizza longer than some of the kids now going to shows have been alive.
Definitely, yeah. I've been doing, so yeah, I went from there to like a partner at Zaza to, bouncing around here and there, different places, a little bit of fine dining. But mostly, yeah, pizza all the way through. I'm a dad. That's literally how short my story is. Just a pizza guy.
Hey, I love it.
It's
though.
like-
that
yeah.
rules. Because you know me, I love pizza.
How much you
I
love
have
pizza?
pizza tattooed on my arm.
You have a pizza
some
tattoo?
little pepperoni, jalapeno, some little basil leaves.
Do you have a pizza tattoo?
I don't have a pizza tattoo. I like pizza,
love
but I
pizza.
do not have
Yeah,
a pizza
yeah.
tattoo.
I was one of those kids that was like obsessed with pizza, but I never grew out of it. If you like, it's the
90s
pizza
kid?
party. Yeah, dude. The pizza party, everybody always dogs on it. Boy, I was.
No, I
making
love
it. It's
sure
so
I was
good.
there.
Hey,
It's the
I grew
best.
up,
Sure,
I
was
grew
there.
up poor.
Yeah.
The pizza
dude.
party was a delicacy.
Yeah,
I
it was
swear,
like,
dude.
I'll take the
It
little
really
sliver
was.
and be
Dude,
like
I
so
don't
fired up about it.
care.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
100% about the pizza party.
Pizza
Yeah,
rules.
I think that it's a '90s kid thing for sure. Where it's like we were raised on like the Goofy movie Pizza Slice
Yes,
and like
dude.
Ninja Turtles, Bart
Sbarro's
Simpson.
in the mall, man, back when it was fire. I
Yeah.
remember being a kid and walking by and being like, that pizza slice is bigger than my head. And then my grandpa was like, you want one, bro? Yeah, I want one. I
yeah.
get two. Man, that pizza's not
Got
that
the
good no
sweats.
more.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Those pizzas used to be fire when I was
I haven't seen you
6-year-old
this
kid.
happy ever.
I
We're
love
talking
pizza.
about pizza, and
Yeah,
you're just
really,
like, you're just fucking
Pizza's
grinning
dope,
ear
bro.
to ear right now. That's
It's the
like
coolest
that
shit. Yeah.
happiest childhood moment for you, just walking through Sbarro.
I see so many parallels between like the pizza world and like the barbershop world as well. Like just like I think maybe what drew me to it, like I was saying, like I got into Vino's because like that's where the weirdos were, the punks, all that shit is like where like you go to any city, somebody there. Just like if you're in a punk band on tour, like you can have connections anywhere in the country, if not the world, where it's like
Right.
you have an in for a job, you have an in for a couch to crash on, or just hang out. Like where do I go from here, sort of thing.
Exactly.
And all my barber buddies, they seem to be the same way. Where it's like I got to go check out this spot while I'm in town. Just like pop in, just say what's up, and it's like a huge network of kind of like
Yeah.
Dude,
It really is
anytime
like that.
Terminal's
Counterculture
been on
shit.
tour, we always try to find like a cool pizza place.
Yeah.
There was one that we stopped at. We played Iowa.
Okay.
It was Iowa.
Yeah, I was about to say like what's
Slipknot's from there, so that's cool.
yeah.
But it's just driving through cornfields to
Mm-hmm.
get there. And we played a wedding, which was very odd.
Y'all played a
By
wedding?
chance,
Played
or
a
like were
wedding,
you
and,
asked
like,
to
the
come?
we were asked to come.
Okay,
It
I
was a
was gonna
band that we did a run with, and one of the members was getting married, and they wanted to do like a hardcore show.
That's sick.
They actually, their first dance was to Poison the Well.
Why don't I remember?
Hell yeah,
I know
that's so
I obviously
awesome.
wasn't there, but like I should have
But
remembered.
like,
That's so
the
badass.
venues here in Caddycombe to it, there was a pizza place called Fong's Pizza.
Fong's Pizza.
And it
Sounds
was
familiar,
like-
actually.
Egg roll pizza. It was like all
Sign
of
me
your
up.
favorite Chinese foods on a pizza.
I'm in.
Okay, that
And
kind of
like
sounds
it's
fire.
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
So like Dalton, whenever he bought his car, he had to drive to Iowa to get it. And he literally went out of his way to stop and
Got to get that egg roll slice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's badass.
That's crazy.
I just connected two of your favorite worlds.
Yeah, but you said egg roll on pizza,
Like I want to
Hold
say the
on.
crust was like
but
like an
like,
egg roll.
so you've been
Oh,
in
crazy.
pizza long enough that I feel very comfortable asking you this question: pineapples on pizza or no?
100%.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry. I'm a.
It was nice knowing you, Josh.
It's yeah. I'm not here to
I'm on the Gordon
harsh
Ramsay
anybody's
side.
mellow on like what they want to do with their life. You know, if you want ranch in your pizza, do it.
You
Do
know
enjoy
what?
it?
Hey, hold on. He might have just converted me. He was so chill about
Dude,
that.
I've been telling you, pineapple
No,
on
you're
pizza's
not gonna
good.
convert me. You're different.
I mean, if you eat a lot of they go together.
With,
Like so
like,
many
spicy
amazing
stuff,
Thai dishes.
jalapeno.
Pineapples and tomatoes they marry. They're
Jalapenos and pineapples. Like
Fire.
you get
That's
that.
like the only time that I'm like, yeah, I would eat that. But that like Canadian bacon pineapple bullshit makes me mad.
Why?
yeah. Why?
You get the
Shit,
salty
gross.
Why?
Canadian bacon that
I
kind
just
of
don't like pineapples.
hits with like that sourness.
Well, that's
Unless
fair. I'm
I'm
not
really
really
drunk.
a pineapple fan, but yeah,
Unless
on
he's
pizza,
really
I'm here
drunk.
for it.
Okay.
And not even for me necessarily. It's like if it's
So that was what I was asking for you personally. Do you think it's like
It
I
doesn't
had somebody
offend
tell
me.
me last night that pineapple on pizza was one of the there's that words where pineapple on pizza is the best pizza ever made. And I was like, dog, I want to come to Ohio right now and fight you. And I'm interviewing somebody tomorrow that fucks with pizza, so I'm gonna ask him.
All I heard was somebody said pineapple on pizza was
It's
the best pizza, and you said,
But that's not true.
"I'll come."
Even if it's
That's
good,
I'm
come.
not
Yeah, that's
listening
like, yeah,
after
for
I'll
sure.
come.
even if you'll say it's good, there's no way that I've never heard anybody else ever say pineapple on pizza is the best thing to ever happen to pizza.
There's some loyal people to the pineapple game
shit
on pizza for
crazy.
sure.
Dude,
Like
But like, so with that, we go to like different pizza places, all that, and I kind of like how you said barbering and pizza, and just I've always believed that like tattoo artists, chefs,
Same.
piercers, like
Yeah.
anybody within that service industry understands a struggle that only people within the service industry know.
absolutely, and you take care of the people
Oh, you
who come to you
always take
too.
care
Where
of
it's
it.
like if like a cook homie from another city comes to town, or if it's just like a random person who's like, "Hey, I'm this guy from this place. I just wanted to come and check it out because it looks
Right.
really cool." It's like, sit down, dude. Like, buckle up. You're gonna get everything on the menu. It's
Oh,
gonna be like, just
100%. Like,
we're gonna
I,
punish you.
So like anytime I go out to eat, my wife is just like, she doesn't mind that I tip. She's like,
Yeah.
I want you to tip, but like I am a crazy tipper because I believe in
Industry.
tip. I believe in tip
Yeah.
karma. I believe
comes
that
back.
like you support
Absolutely.
people that work in the industry.
Totally.
And I swear that the best clients I have are the ones that like work in kitchens, are servers, things like that.
Yeah.
Because they understand that.
Yeah.
Like
I've quit going to eat
bartenders.
with people who don't tip or who don't treat and service people right. Like I straight up will refuse to go eat with you. I don't care if you're my best friend
It's
or not. If you
embarrassing.
don't treat people
It's like-
right, I will not go eat with you.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
It's,
because we're in the service industry. Like I don't know, you got to treat people right.
Yeah.
There's people servicing you, man. How you gonna treat somebody servicing you bad? That's a good way to get your food spat in. I'm just saying.
that's a fact.
I've
I mean,
never
not
worked
from
in-
my
I've
side.
never
I
worked
would
in a
never ever
restaurant,
spit in
but
anybody's
It's
food.
like that's a
But
fact.
yeah.
I'm not doing it.
he said he saw somebody else do it one
But
time.
I'm watching.
They went to a different school,
They went to a
Yeah,
different school.
That's it.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
for
know
sure.
that.
Yeah, you would know them. It's no big deal. They live in Niagara Falls.
dude.
So
got pizza
you
there?
said you've been doing pizza for 23 years.
Yeah.
Like, is it something that like you always knew you wanted to be in food,
Not
or
really at all. It was definitely, like I was saying, like it was just like a directionless Jacksonville kid. It was like I didn't know what the hell to do. I dropped out of high school. Had no interest in college, anything like that. It was just like all I cared about was going to shows and hanging out with my friends, and pretty lame dude at that point.
did you ever do music too, or was it
I
always
was like the weakest link in a couple crappy punk bands. But yeah, like
so you did vocals or played bass?
play bass.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I
Dude,
know-
how you just knew that?
oh, because I play bass.
Yeah.
You the biggest
You're the
link?
weak link too?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, totally.
So here's
Hey.
the thing:
You
I
said
don't
it. I
know.
ain't telling you.
Yeah.
how to.
in Terminal Nation, when we started as a punk power violence band.
Yeah.
I wrote everything: guitars, bass, everything. I don't play guitar, but I still wrote it. And over the years, we've evolved into a death metal band.
Right.
And so now I'm just like fucking standing here. I'm like, how did we get here? I'm barely playing this
Yeah.
stuff.
Holding
But
on
if-
by a thread.
But if
yeah.
I jump around, people are like, okay, this shit's cool.
No,
it,
you
yeah.
be standing there and you'll just look out the crowd, and the look on your face looks like you want to fuck everybody up. So we're
That's
like,
the heart of the band
If we
then.
Well, I
don't,
can
if
eat-
we
I
don't
can
bob our
eat-
head and mosh to it, we're gonna die.
I can look hard or I can look confused.
This dude,
Art is much better.
You're spilling it for everybody.
I don't care. Like, hey, I
Chase is
am
like,
very
"Listen,
open about
I
the
look
fact
hard, but I don't know what the
I'm
fuck
a
I'm doing.
mediocre bass player and I'm a mediocre vocalist, but I look good doing it.
Here's what to say. Here to hang with the friends.
I'm not-
Whatever.
look
Here
good
for a
doing
good
it.
time.
I'm not about to make your head big. Never mind. Yeah, you suck.
I do.
Not good.
I'm literally doing vocals for Terminal Nation,
Oh, really?
the Dying Fetus show.
Less
Stan's
people are
going to
gonna
be in
go.
Columbia doing some stuff with Central Arkansas Harm
Oh,
Reduction.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He told me about this.
And
actually.
so everyone in the band's like, yo, when you
hell
get
do we
asked to
do?
play with Dying
Yeah.
Fetus, you just play with Dying Fetus.
sign up,
So I
yeah.
was like, all right, fuck it. I'll do vocals. We got this.
Dude, that's so cool. I saw them at Vino's forever ago.
Many moons ago.
So many moons ago that it
They
was.
played on that picture frame back there in the back that you can't see, the biggest one. They had to have if it was that long ago.
Oh yeah, no, we have a picture in the back, and it's made out of the original Vino stage.
Oh, that's super tight.
That was replaced.
That's so
like,
cool.
What was it, like 5-6 years ago when it was
Oh, yeah.
replaced? Now,
Like
so
Green
yeah,
Day played on that picture.
it, and now I know Dying Fetus. Dude, so many bands. I don't even think about. That's
Countless.
insane.
Yeah, it's like whenever I saw that show, me and my buddies went for that show to see Dying Fetus. But a little band called Mastodon was on their first tour
Oh
opening
my
up for
God.
him. And it was like,
Holy shit!
yeah, it was sick.
A little band called Mastodon. That's fucking awesome.
So before we were Dogtown Barber Lounge, we were going to be called Iron Tusk Collective
Hell yeah.
because of
The band?
Mastodon.
Yeah. Dude.
So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because Mastodon, because of the song Iron Tusk.
Yeah.
So
I saw a reel
I'm a
that I
big-
shared the other day, and it was like, hey, like all these people are like, you'll see old pictures of like some massive rock band or something playing a tiny venue, and this person's like, dang, I remember being there, and they're like, how come I can't do that? Because you don't go to local shows.
That's it, dude. You gotta be
Man
there
saw
early
Mastodon
days
starting
and-
out at Vino's.
Same with Queens of the Stone Age. I
So,
saw them
like-
at Vino's with 4 people in the
Right.
room.
I can't tell you how many shows I've been to in the last decade that like I only knew one of the bands that was playing, but I stay and I find like one of my favorite new bands just from going to the show. So yeah, go to local
gotta do
shows
it.
if you want to see sick bands.
no, I mean
If
Arkansas.
you want bragging rights in 10 years, like, I
that's
saw
what I'm
them.
saying,
I
bro.
saw them.
Arkansas
It's
used to
crazy.
be the place where bands came. Like before social media, the only way you could get from like Memphis to Dallas was by coming through Little Rock.
You gotta
so
get some
like
gas
there was
money,
a time
so-
when every band was coming through.
Dude, I paid $10 to see Knocked Loose in in a record store. And like, there's a lot of people that have never gotten to see Knocked Loose, and at this point, they're like, "Damn, those tickets are too expensive. I did it for $10. Haha."
That's it,
And there was
yeah.
like 10 people at that show.
I know we played that show.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Really?
bro,
That's
Yeah,
gnarly.
it was Terminal Nation, Knock Loose, and
That's so sweet.
It was
we
when
could
Knocked
not
Loose
get
first
another
started.
band to
Nobody
get
cared.
on.
Sort
Nobody
of things
cared.
like, yeah.
there was like nobody at the show. Period. I remember. I was there. I remember
And I've
seeing the LeBron is a bitch shirt, and I was like, "Hey, kind of."
I've seen like big bands and small. Like I saw Cold World
That's
and
sick.
Marauder,
Yeah.
and they played like Vino's to 30 people.
I
Yeah.
think I remember that too. I wasn't at that show, but I remember, yeah. Like,
And those might be two different shows that I'm putting together, but both of those I remember there just being like nobody there. I mean, like these bands headline festivals, and
yeah. So many incredible bands. I mean, shit, Black Flag
Gotta
played
go to
Vino's. It wasn't Vino's, but it was Black Flag playing in that room, which is pretty
and I
sweet.
feel like a lot of venues are pizza places too.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I mean, not all of us, I guess, all the pizza shops. Yeah,
Not yet.
we're about that shit for sure. Like we're at our old spot in Indy, King Doe. Like, every opportunity, we would be.
It's our neighbor.
It's just neighbors.
They got a baby, so I want to be like, "Oh,
right on.
cute baby."
Yeah, we would have anytime that our buddies punk bands would come through. It's like we don't have a venue, but we have a corner. Like move all the tables out.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's do
That's
it. It's
what's
like
up.
I Was Afraid came through and played there.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
and like Head Cold played, Revenge Bodies, like
Kind
all
of
the
like
Little Rock
Pizza
homies.
D's,
Little Rock
Yeah,
Legends.
essentially, yeah. But you know, it wasn't like a smoke-filled
dude.
dive bar.
I can't even go in there.
That's like, yeah, my one.
I think
hang-up
it's
with-
very cool,
yes.
and I go in there. I'm like,
Yeah,
my
just
throat's closing.
I'm just not that guy.
EpiPen.
yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Nothing but love and respect for them holding down the bar scene. Just like being a
sure.
spot for music and shit to happen in the neighborhood. Just not the bar that I go hang out at.
Yeah, it's definitely tight. It's just a little bit niche.
yeah.
I did.
Niche,
MS Paint
whatever.
did play there though.
I
and
heard
that
about
was
it. It's so
very
badass.
cool.
I'm pissed that I didn't
Yeah.
go to that. See, I was at that whole entire like show that time, I'm pretty sure, except for the pre-show, and that's like, I fucked up not going to that. I'll be honest.
Dude, that band's phenomenal.
They're so good. Yeah, it's
I'm pretty sure I saw them the next year when they played.
this last
whatever.
one or whatever at the last.
If it was the last
Bang
one, I
on the Rock.
didn't because I was
No, you
I
did
was
not.
lame.
Yeah, it
It's
was
okay.
sweet. That was probably my favorite set that weekend. Or
That band is good.
Destiny Bond was also.
I
so,
love
so
making
good.
playlists for Bitter because a lot of times I've made playlists for like the last 3 just on my Spotify. Like 20 people will follow it, whatever. But
That's enough.
it's really enjoyable for me to go through and like a lot of the bands, not a lot of them, but like half of them I haven't listened to before. So I'm making the playlist. I'll sit there and listen to a couple of songs to figure out which one I think is like the coolest one. I've gotten to discover a lot of like good bands. MS Paint was one of those. I was sitting there listening and I was like, dude, this fucks.
Like I tell
so
people
sick.
when people ask what they sound like, I'm like, oh, it's digestible Death Grips.
It's so
That's
good.
it. That's perfect, actually. Yeah, I was like, you started to say like how would I describe that? It's like catchy, good, weird, like techno farts, and
It's like if you took Death Grips and you were like, all right, now make it easy to listen
yeah,
to.
make it good.
Exactly.
No shade, Death Grips. Don't fight me.
Dude, so how long have you been back in Arkansas?
Not even a year,
That's what I was saying. Because I had your pizza at Ted's wedding.
right?
Phenomenal.
Yep. So sick.
And I felt like that was like not that long ago. And then it was like that. And now you have a pizza shop.
Yeah, we hit the ground running super hard and fast. And that was the plan whenever we moved back. Not that Problem Child would exist, but just that we were coming back home to be close to
Whatever
family.
you were going to do was going to be right then.
It's going to be this. And yeah, the cards all fell in a way that it's been much bigger than I thought it was going to be for sure. Like it's super
I love
grateful,
it.
so tired. And
awesome.
yeah, it rules. And the crew that we have is so awesome. Like again, 20 something years in, this is the first time where I've had like a crew where it's like so happy to just see everybody in this building. And most of them I've only known for like a month at this point. It's like everybody gets along so well. And some of them are like my OG guys, like kids that I hired at Zaza Conway 12 years ago. Whenever I came back, they were like, I was like, hey guys, I'm back. Like, if you want to do this? And they're like, all right, I'll be there.
I've heard
that's
nothing but great things.
That's a testament, though. Whenever like you ran the Zazas and Conway.
Yeah. Doing
And
shows there too back in the day.
We did. Terminal Nation played there.
Hell yeah.
Man,
And
that shit
that
got
was insane.
Buck wild.
Yeah.
There's
I'll
still
say
videos on YouTube.
It was
of
at like midnight.
Yeah.
And I swear it was the last show Zazas did. They were like,
I
no,
believe it. Yeah.
fuck this.
Every camera angle of y'all set, there's portions of it where you can tell the person holding the camera was like either getting
the shit kicked
knocked
out of 'em, yeah.
getting pushed over.
Dude, it was cool.
It was insane.
Because it was one of those things as a rap show, and I
Yeah.
felt like it was relatively tame. Like there was like maybe 30 people,
Not
40
doing Terminal
people.
Nation.
And then it's like midnight. And I'm like, dude, nobody's here. And then we start playing,
swarms came.
and it was like 100 people inside. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
that's so cool.
this is insane.
It got very, very, very wild. Because I went back and watched one of the at least one of the songs, if not the full set, like maybe a month or two ago from that show, and I just remember being like, "That's fucked up." Like
That stuff like that
were-
happened.
Those
Yes,
poor
we
college
should
kids
not
lived
have done
upstairs.
that. It-
Oh, yeah.
people lived upstairs.
Yeah. We had the cops called on us many, many times.
That would be like if we put on shows here.
That's my first time knowing that. That's extra fun.
Yeah.
They were fucking mad.
Yeah, dude, that got just from people running into the wall or like getting thrown into that pillar that was right there, like in the middle of the floor. I
Yeah.
know it was so loud.
So like,
man.
but what I was saying is I think that's a testament to like you, whenever like you leave, you go do your thing and you come back and people are like, I want to work for you again. Like,
Yeah, again, hate that. Like I was saying before, like the term chef, or I want to work for you. I definitely feel like it's like the work with each other.
Oh,
sort of thing. It's like
100%.
such like, of course, those are the ones that I'm talking about whenever I'm like, I love the crew so much. Like those old kids when I hired them then, you know, they're big kids now. They're,
That's insane.
they rule, and all hearts of gold, and just like, yeah, it's not you work for me. It's like we're here together.
We're here.
Whatever you
Yeah.
need, I got you, and hopefully it's vice versa. So like, thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm here for you. Like, whatever
That's
you need,
awesome.
I got you.
so when you moved back, was pizza always the idea?
That's my life, man. That's it, through and through.
You can honestly tell by looking at the Instagram pictures too. Like as I said, I love pizza, right? My phone's over there, but I think again, we were talking about pizza in an Xbox party last night. And I sent like 9 screenshots to where like I cropped the caption out and everything, but I was like, all of this is from one spot. None of the pizzas look the same, but like a lot of the ingredients that are used on there, I feel like are used in ways that it's how am I trying to say it? I don't know. It's really at the forefront. A lot of pizzas will have stuff like underneath the cheese, which is cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. But like you're showcasing almost all the ingredients.
That's
on
one of my
top
pizza
of it.
rules. If you're,
It's
yeah,
so
just
beautiful.
that's a bad
Oh.
cook. I'm gonna throw shade at all the pizza shops that put cheese on top of ingredients. Then you're steaming. You're
what do you
steaming
hide
your
in-
ingredients.
what do you hide in?
Look, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just
What is this
go
shit? Yeah.
look at their Instagram page, and you will start drooling at how beautiful. Like,
They're tight.
everybody, it was like 8 people in the party, and all of them were like, hold on, we're going to pause the games we're on right now. This man just sent us a bunch of pizza, and they're sitting there scrolling. They're all like, okay, this is fucked up. Like, this is fucked up. And 3 of them live here, and they were all like, where is this from? I told them, they were like, oh, it's a new joint. So, yeah, I haven't even tried it yet, but I've been meaning to. I think I might be doing it Wednesday night.
Come hang. Yeah.
We'll see.
I went, I believe it was Friday night.
Called me. He called me.
Whenever you're like, I'm rolling through, it's like, damn, Friday night's a hard night to get in.
He called me on the way home.
Oh, yeah. No, I just got it takeout.
Yeah.
Because my wife was at home. I live in Benton. So I was like, okay, I'm leaving work.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this pizza. I have to try this before you come on. Like,
I
was like,
appreciate
I'm going
that.
to do this. And again, like getting to travel and things like that, like you see phenomenal pizza, but vegan pizza is very uninspired.
It's the lamest shit in the world, generally speaking.
It's typically just a crust with Daiya cheese or Daiya cheese on it, and it's the worst.
Yeah. Doo-doo.
And
Sorry, dude.
I don't know. I ate the pizza, and like I said, I can only talk about my experience with the vegan one. It was seriously one of the best vegan pizzas I've ever had.
His exact words were, I don't know if this pizza's making it home with me. He was eating it while he was on the phone with me.
Almost the entire
awesome.
thing on the way home.
And that's like, what, a 20, 30-minute drive?
Oh, yeah. Michelle was like, did you get something too? And I was like,
It's gone.
I ate it.
I'm saying.
I mean, it just, there's something about vegan pizza when you eat it and everything sticks to the roof of your mouth and you're just
Plastic. It's like the most like processed sort
and
of
I don't
thing.
know what you're using, but it is very good.
What's that brand? I can't remember the brand. I think they had some stuff come up.
The Miyoko?
No.
The one that you pour on?
No, I'm talking about the
Heard
pizza.
about that. I haven't had that yet.
It's
The
very
pizza.
good.
They had the vegan margarita pizza.
Oh, Amy's.
Amy's.
Is that here in town?
No,
No,
it's
it's
a
like
frozen
store-bought.
pizza that he's
okay.
obsessed with.
Okay.
No, I used to be obsessed with it, but I just eat other stuff now. But like, that's the only vegan pizza I've ever had that was like even decent. Was that vegan pizza, and I've even tried a decent amount of them. So I do. Yeah, I'm gonna go spend so much money whenever I go over there. It's gonna be a problem.
Well, like even the like local pizza places, and I won't say names because I'm not trying to throw shade.
Sure. No
They're
shade
very
at
good at what
anybody.
they do.
Yeah.
But like, there's zero like anything for me to eat at any of those places. And again, when
That
there
sucks.
is,
Yeah.
it's like the most uninspired thing.
Came in frozen, and
I
there's
wanna-
like, I'll microwave it for you
I
really
want
quick.
to feel. I want to feel like I'm part of the
Yeah,
discussion.
exactly, yeah,
And it was very good. Even like my wife was like, "This is so good." She's
Yeah,
like, "We
it's
need to
fire.
go there and eat this because if it's this,
I highly recommend that.
she was
yeah.
like, if it's
Come and
this
hang.
good."
Did you even get to come inside, or did you just go to the window?
I just
and
saw.
pick up?
I went to the window. I saw Thai, and love Thai.
I wish there was one day
Funny
y'all were
as shit.
open for lunch. If there was just one
Saturday
day a
and Sunday.
week that we worked, we
yeah,
would
really.
be there. If it was like a Friday for lunch, holy shit, we would probably take off for 2 hours just to come eat lunch. I eat the same food all
Let me
the
know
time.
what day you want it to be, and I'll just like be like, barbershop party. Come on in.
We would definitely do that.
There would be
We're
10
there.
I
Just
cut
we're
one.
not open,
So I
so
cut
it's
one
like
of you. I cut one of your
for sure.
employees. I've been cutting him for years. I worked with him at Cheers, Spencer.
Oh yeah, Spencer
And so
rules.
I've known him for basically
was
the
he
entire
just in
time.
here?
Yeah, he was the one that was in. Not today.
Okay.
He was in here a
He
couple
was down the
weeks
road
ago.
though. I drove past him eating outside of Brood and Barley.
But so
whenever I
I've
was
been
coming here.
cutting his hair since we worked at Cheers together while I was still in barber school. Awesome dude.
Yeah.
But he was telling me, he was like, I guess eventually you guys are talking about being open for lunch on Fridays.
My wife, who is the front of house person, is fighting for that. I'm just not ready to do it.
I'll tell you this, with how busy you guys are, just the services you are open, I imagine there's like hesitancy of like, can we facilitate?
That's it.
More.
100%. We could we'd make the sales. Like it's not like a money issue. Like, is it risky to open up on a lunch shift? It's just a matter of our crew is there all the time in the kitchen. So it's like, I don't want to burn anybody out. Like I just want to if we opened more day shifts, that means I got to hire like a whole nother round of people. And that's like something that we can do at some point. But like right now, it's like we're a month in. We're just like, let these folks catch their breath sort of thing.
So how long has Problem Child been open now?
Month and a half,
Month and a half?
I think.
Let's say it
Josh,
was like been maybe a month.
When I went to go pick up my food, I mean, there was a line out the door.
No, like if you go and just check their Instagram stories, it's like every day there's people sharing like their pizza.
Yeah,
And
this far
all of it
in
looks
still, it's like-
super good. Like in the box at the restaurant, it all looks better than most pizzas that I can look at here.
I'm telling you that once you go there, you're gonna go broke because you're
Dude,
gonna want to get it all the
I
time.
left here one day on a lunch break and I drove all the way to Benton to pick up some pizza and I drove back here because I wanted that.
Committed
pizza
to the
spot.
cause.
Which one is it? Lost.
It was Lost, yeah.
He loves Lost.
I don't know, Lost. I got to check it out.
It's a little mom and pop place down in Benton over there off of Highway 5.
Always the best.
It's pretty fire. I won't lie. They have a dessert pizza that is insane, and that buffalo chicken pizza is really good too. But
So you're okay with chicken on pizza and dessert on pizza, but not pineapple? pineapple on pizza.
I don't like pineapples, bro.
So that's the real thing is he doesn't like pineapple. It
Okay,
has
so
nothing
let's
to
just
do.
say
If
you
I'm
have
really drunk, I really like them.
that pineapple's going down fast.
Dude, we went on a
swear.
float trip and this dude fell in love with pineapple. He was like, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
And we told him it was like some fancy
Man.
pineapple. It
They
was
told
from
me that it
Kroger.
was like
it was like
Totally,
one of the
grown
free
on
cut.
In the
farm.
brine or whatever, like the sugar water.
They gave me a whole story, and I was like, "Hey man,
Oh, I taste the
farmed
freshness. I
this,
taste-
this
Oh,
shit
dude, he
fire."
was all about it.
And then like 2 weeks later, they were like, "No, that was from Kroger." No, it wasn't even 2 weeks. It was like a year or two. I was like, "Hey, yo, Ethan, remember the pineapples?" He was like, "I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. It's been a year and a half. That shit was from Kroger, and it broke my heart. So now I don't eat pineapples no more again."
So you might like pineapple.
Yeah, I just can't do it on principle. You know, I got a reputation.
If it makes you feel any better, our pineapple's pickled that we put on pizza.
Okay,
So it just ups the sugar,
of
salt,
y'all's
and
ingredients
acid. We
are
literally
like-
pickle the pineapple.
all of y'all's ingredients are fresh as fuck, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. We get
Like I've seen
everything
a
is
lot of
broken down
stuff
from
on your
scratch.
story just
Yeah.
from going to like local farmers markets and stuff and buying a lot of
Not
ingredients.
so much the
mushrooms and
farmers
stuff.
market yet, just because I don't know any of them yet. I've like put
Right.
out the call. Like we've been gone for a long, or I've been gone from Arkansas for a long time. I don't know many of the farms. I want more farmers, but yeah, we get everything that we can.
My
from us
brother-in-law just started doing
Sorry, I'm
some
tapping my
type
fingers.
of.
It's probably not
you're
great for the
totally
microphone.
good.
Okay.
Just started doing like some. I don't know what they might have a name for it, a little ranch, but they have like pigs and chickens and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be actually like. I don't want to say with Chase on here. They're going to be killing some of them
What?
and using their meat. So I don't know.
Just use all of it and it's fine.
What
Yeah,
else-
I don't know ever. Yeah.
What
They've
all do
given us
y'all make in
packages.
house?
Everything, literally everything, except for like within reason. Like we don't crush our own tomatoes or anything because that's completely unrealistic at the level that we're going. But they're great tomatoes. Come from a farm in California. So sick. Yeah, we're chopping up and pickling pineapples. We're roasting and marinating our red bell peppers for the pizza. We're making meatballs in house.
I'll make our own pepperoni. Someone told me that.
We don't make that's again. That's one of those like. There's no way that anybody can do that, really.
That's why
It takes a lot of
when someone
space
told me
to
that, I
do
was
it.
like, bro, how would they do that?
And
That
if you're
sounds
doing it
insane.
right, technically you have to have somebody who works for the FDA
Okay.
or FDA, Food and Drug. Yeah, they have to be on staff there to watch your shit to make sure that you're like not killing anybody with like
Okay.
aging meats and
That's
stuff
why
like
whenever
that.
they told me that, I was like, that sounds wild. And if they're doing that, they got some science shit going on. But
I mean, I'm about as smart as making pizza dough and pickling shit. That's about as far as it goes.
hey, I don't know how to do that.
Dude, you were talking the tomatoes. You're like, if something's good, just don't.
That's it. Yeah, don't mess with it. Don't muck it up so
do you
much.
know Matt Bell? He was chef owner at South
Don't
on
know
Main.
him.
So
Fan.
he used to come to the barbershop when he lived here. Now he lives
Yeah.
in
Nashville, right?
Nashville, and
Yeah.
he's doing lots of cool things out there with a lot of cool people. And he still comes in from time to time. But one day, I just asked him, I was like, "What's your best recipe for baked beans?"
Yeah.
He goes, "You ever heard of Bush's?"
That's it.
And I
Yeah.
was like, "What?" And he's like, "Dude, if I can't make it better, why would I
Why?
try?"
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
And like this is a dude that like literally is a trained
Right.
person that makes
a
nice,
living
fancy
off of
plates.
this.
And
Yeah.
he's like, "Nope. If I need baked beans, I'm doing it. If I need cornbread, we're doing Jiffy."
Yeah, there's
Don't
a few
fix what's
things.
not
Yeah,
broken.
Jiffy's a great example for sure. Like, there's like the one thing that I always say, like, we do everything in house except for cut our own fries. Like, that's like the one thing that's like science got us beat on that.
That ramen bowl y'all posted, I don't know why you
was so
saying fries
stupid.
made me think of that. That shit looked fire.
It was cool as
Oh,
hell.
looked
It tastes
so
like
good.
Pizza ramen.
I did a pizza ramen. Yeah, so we moved back to town, and I hit the ground running, hanging out at Mount Fuji, helping them out in their kitchen for a little bit. Shout out Mount Fuji.
Oh,
Rules.
the owner comes here, gets his hair.
Oh,
cut.
Aaron?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Yusuke, or both of them? Yeah.
Very cool.
They're great. But yeah, so like I got to like play with ramen a
told
little
you
bit.
started
Like,
cropped. Like, bro, I
That's hilarious.
sent so many pictures to that group chat. I was not kidding.
yeah, I made a like a broth out of like Parmesan rinds. You know, like we like, shred our own parm, so I threw that in a stock with some brown miso and some tomatoes and shit.
Parmesan and Parmesan rind and making Parmesan.
It tasted
crisp.
like
Oh my
fancy
God.
SpaghettiOs whenever it was all said
Bro,
and done.
I love SpaghettiOs.
Same, yeah, like
God, I saw that
SpaghettiOs
picture and I was
truther,
just
here
like,
I
yo,
am.
this looks like my type of ramen.
Spaghettios you with the meatballs or without the meatballs?
either or.
Either
Both-
or.
both
What
of
about
Prefer
the ones,
meatballs,
What
the
about
little
the
spongy
with
ones.
The hot dogs.
I've not had
one
the
day.
hot
They
dog ones.
literally
that.
make a
I'm here
spaghetti
for it,
with
though.
hot dogs.
No,
and it's like the
that's
ones
how
that
we got a
like,
bunch
Beanie
of
weenies,
adults.
let's go.
It-
Sounds
it's
great.
Like the ones that like you can tell they're machined because
Oh, they're, like, puffed out a little
they're
bit?
puffed out on
Yeah,
it, and I'm
yeah.
like,
That's why you got a
I'm
bunch
gonna
of
eat
these
it.
Yeah,
grown
oh, yeah,
adults
for sure.
putting hot dogs in the actual spaghetti, and that should be a crime.
no, you got to push the noodles
should be a
through the hot
crime.
dog, and then
That's
you make little
not okay.
octopuses. I've never done it.
I'm
but
impressed
not
by the
but I'm not
ingenuity,
above
but it's
it.
like I'm not doing that
That makes
shit.
me like,
I'm not above it.
I am. I ain't gonna lie. I say this out of kindness. That sounds like some noodle shit because he loves hot dogs.
What if they put like nacho cheese on
He
top?
talks about just drinking hot dog water, so I don't feel bad for saying that. Actually,
That's vile. Can't hang with that
I
one.
don't know if he's joking or not at
love
this point.
noodle,
He said it
love
for
noodle,
so
but
long.
he is a vile creature. You know.
Yeah.
What was it that one day he ate was it like 12 hot dogs or something
Dude.
like that?
It's gross.
Just like raw dogging them or like bun and all.
Dude,
said
he will straight. He said he
he'll
will
go to
just
the
straight up
fridge
like.
and just whoop, swallow the whole glizzy.
It's
He says he
down the
can
hatch.
too.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. Like,
Yeah,
he says like I can swallow a hot dog.
No, you
whole.
don't. You don't
I was
want to see
like-
We
that.
just believe it. We don't got to
I was
test
like,
it.
I haven't been this sad in a while.
Right.
Man,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
terrible.
So with opening something, a question I like to ask everybody that comes on, because the question's the same, the answers are always different, and you're still so new that you might not have an answer for this. What are some misconceptions or misunderstandings that people have about what you do?
I don't know. I think I got an angle for this one for sure. So like we were talking about being a good tipper before, people come to a pizza shop and they feel like they're so trained by Pizza Hut and Little Caesars. It's like, this is cheap food. It should be cheap. But like I was saying, like we make everything from scratch. We pay our staff super well because we want to take care of our people. So it's like the pizza is not the cheapest thing in the world. Ours isn't, but it's like one of those things where like we had to put like the 15% grat on the carryout because people are just like, I'm not tipping you on this. It's like that money's going straight into the pockets of the kitchen people, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like that's just like I said, tip of the hat to like them for like busting their ass for you for the past 10 hours.
Right.
And it's nothing to you, but yeah, that's a misconception in the pizza game where it's like pizza is a cheap food. It can be, and you can go get that, and it's awesome. I love a Little Caesars hot and ready, but whenever you're putting in 20 something hours a day into prep, it's like that shit.
Even as a
it's
pizza
not
fan, I'm guilty of that.
pizza it takes so much time. Like our dough takes 3 days just to get from the mixer to the oven. That's a lot of labor hours. Like I said, like we use the best ingredients we can within reason because the price is always a concern too. Like I could get much fancier things oftentimes, but then I have to price it that way, which then I'm cutting out certain people. And one of the most important things for us when we opened the doors was we wanted it to be the people's pizza shop sort of thing. So, a single mom could come in and feed her family easily. Like it wouldn't cost you more than a 14-inch pepperoni pizza. It's like $16. So if you're feeding a few people, that's pretty damn cheap.
I'll be honest. I got the 14-inch pizza, and I think that when you think of 14 inches, you're like, oh, that's not that big.
Yeah.
And so, and I got the box. I was like, wait, this is a pretty good size pizza.
That's a lot of food. Like I'm a big boy, and like a 14-inch pizza, like I can't eat a whole one myself. Like, it's like
I
I hope you did.
ate the entire thing. And the thing, I'm not like, I got like real good about like, I don't eat out all the time anymore.
Right.
I cook at home. And so like I opened it and I was like, all right, I'm going to eat a couple slices and I'm going to eat the rest tomorrow. And then like I got home and there was just like 3 crusts left.
That's it,
And I was
yeah.
like, I'm a piece of shit.
It's vegan,
But
cool.
it was good.
It's cool.
There is less calories.
There's less calories.
There's less calories, not by much.
Less fats.
I wonder what led to consumers assuming that pizza is like a cheap commodity.
Well, like I was saying, I think it's like a 90s kid thing where it was a cheap thing for families to eat. That's why we were fed it so much growing up that people just got accustomed to it where it's like, this is the cheat night or like the shortcut night. We're going to feed the family for a little bit of money and it's going to take care of it. We're again, super cool. That's great, but that's not everybody. Like if you come in to the spot, it's like a killer cocktail list and
It's the
great
experience,
wine and like so much stuff. And
So I'm even guilty of the like, pizza shouldn't, because like I've eaten pizza in like a lot of different states. I've eaten cheap pizza. I've eaten like what I would consider like higher end.
there's
more
room
expensive
for all of
pizza.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely room for all of it. But like, I don't know. I never realized like what you were saying about like just the price of it and what all goes into it.
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
there's a lot that goes into prices. Like we understand that because we get asked all the time, why do we raise our prices whenever we do? And there's so much that goes into it. I should have thought about that more.
Well, like I delivered pizzas a little bit during barber school, and it's like there's a reason those places are cheaper. Like where I worked, like they would deliver dough,
Right.
And it would be in balls, and they would move it. So like everything that they were getting was already done. So the
Prepackaged.
labor's
not even
the
in the
labor had
equation
been done
right there.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so the reason somebody could say, "Hey, we'll do this pizza for $8.99" was because you didn't have somebody
No human hand touched that pizza until it got to the store. For
exactly.
You to
And
cook or whatever,
so, but like again, like there's a huge difference in quality too.
Totally.
I think a lot of people don't realize that pizza can be that good.
well, yeah, there's like so many like moving parts in it. Like there's like goofy as like the flour that we use. Like we use unbleached, unbromated flour, so there's no like weird chemicals in the stuff. I'm not like a organic or dye sort of person at all, but there are certain things where it's like, I don't want to eat bleach. That's weird.
Right.
Dude, I think I said that on an episode not long ago. We were talking about making pancakes. What the fuck is the purpose of bleach flour?
Yeah, what's the point? It's like
To make it more white.
that's it. Yeah,
That's
just
literally
make
it.
it more white. That's it.
Like I've never understood it.
I'm pretty sure. I'll Google it.
It's like why you do it.
Yeah.
I know why they do it, to process it faster. That's all that it is. It dries it out so they can mill it
Makes sense.
faster. And yeah, bleach is the whitening, but the bromating is what is like
Processing
speeds
of
up the other shit. Otherwise, it's got to like sit in those like giant grain silos for X amount of months just to slowly dry out and do their thing. But yeah, so that goes from like, shitty AP flour to what we're using, which is like a high gluten, unbleached, unbromated sort of thing. So yeah, every little piece like raises it from Pizza Hut pizza, which I love, to what we're doing. It's like it's a different thing. So
I love
that's,
how like you're not above everything below what you're doing.
literally here for everybody. The pineapple lovers or not.
Hey, pineapple. What about anchovies?
Here for it.
Okay.
What kind of
I
anchovies?
don't know.
There's
I
a-
didn't know there was more
I
than
don't
one
think
to
you
try, I ain't
realize
gonna lie.
how big the like the anchovy market's gotten. It's kind of like a hipster food now, like straight up.
Totally. The
And
tin fish game is like
Tin
popping
fish,
off. Yeah.
Where there used to be a coffee shop in Little Rock. It closed, and I was in Austin. No, I was in Austin. I was in DFW not long ago, and they have several locations there. It's the one that does the bikes. They sell like bike chains and stuff like that.
Sounds cool. I have no idea what it is though.
It used to be over there across the street from Oyster Bar.
Oh, Meteor.
Meteor. So
Yeah.
they have locations. They have locations out
I
in
didn't know
like
that.
Texas and things like that. And I walked in and like it's very much a hipster place.
Mm-hmm.
And they just had like a giant shelf with just fish tins.
It's
Just a
definitely like
bunch of
it's
them.
like it's dorky shit for
Dude,
sure.
and
It's
what
like,
was crazy is like, I just like randomly, I'm not gonna buy one, but I just picked it up. I was like, it's fucking $18.
Are you one of those
down.
people that's like
crazy.
you see an ingredient and you're like, yeah, if I can make this taste good, then it does belong on pizza?
am I like? What are you asking? I'm
Like,
sorry.
are you like? I guess because I told him I'm not asking the pineapple thing, but I almost
Yeah.
guarantee you he's gonna say yes. I can almost make anything belong on pizza.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way for the most part. There's only been a few things where it's like that didn't work. That's
Okay.
fine. Like that's what we're here for, is to like fuck off.
That's what
and
food's about, really.
That's it. Yeah, like I tried to do like a kimchi pizza once, and there's a way to do it for sure, but the way that I did it just wasn't super good. But it looked really cool. It had like bonito flakes all over it. So I don't know if you're familiar with bonito
Oh,
flakes.
yeah. Fish
But
flakes.
yes, the fish flakes. So whenever you put it on a hot pizza with the steam, you bring it to the table and they're all like waving
Oh, yeah.
on the pizza. It's, like, it's so badass looking.
Do you
But
like kimchi?
I've never tried kimchi. I'd try
rules.
it.
On the food truck, I used to do a smash burger. So we did, it was a smash burgers and wings.
Love it.
And I used to make kimchi from scratch by
yeah.
like jarring it, putting it in the ground.
Dude,
and
you
it
went
would
the
be like,
whole way.
it's like
All right.
sometimes it'd be like a 3-week process.
Yeah.
And if you ever make it from scratch, you will be disgusted by it.
Right.
But it was delicious. And we would do a smash burger, no cheese, kimchi, bacon, and peanut butter.
I'm here for that. That sounds
And
incredible.
dude, it was like my favorite burger because
Yeah.
it was just
Got
like
the sweet, spicy, funky.
exactly. Oh, and
yeah,
we would
salty.
like do a little bit of like teriyaki sauce or
Right,
something
yeah.
like that to kind of
Sounds
bring it
sick.
back together. I think you would hate it.
Do you
Probably.
like sauerkraut.
I think I've only tried sauerkraut once.
So it's like cabbage. It's like it's
Oh, I know
fermented
what
cabbage.
sauerkraut is. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
well, like so,
I've
like
seen
the
them make a
kimchi is
video.
like a fermented cabbage, but like you're using like shrimp eggs and like
Fish sauce. And
fish
I think I've seen
sauce.
videos of people making it. I know Kyle and Jenna did like a kimchi making
Kyle
class when
loves
they
it.
were in South Korea, I think, when they were in Seoul.
Kyle told me one time he's like, "Hey, if you come over, I'll make you a vegan kimchi."
Yeah.
So
'Cause,
he's all
they,
about
They
kimchi.
did an actual like kimchi making class. So they
That's sick.
yeah.
That's so
and
cool.
then I remember when he got back, he was making a lot of it. So
It's delicious. Yeah, we always have a jar of it in the fridge. I'm not making it all the time from scratch. I'm not that diehard about it or anything. But
You could toss it on a burger though.
yeah,
I'm telling
we
you.
did just make kimchi. I was like, that's one of those. I was saying like doing dumb things with stuff that you find.
Oh,
Like,
just
I
to
got
do it.
some Swiss chard from Farmers Market, like we posted about, and I used Swiss chard to make kimchi instead of cabbage, and then just did kimchi pancakes for like a special one night just to see how it did because I love kimchi pancakes. Nobody bought it. I don't know if
For real?
Yeah, I don't, like
Was
a
it
couple
like
homies did.
Was it like kimchi like scallion pancake? Oh,
Yeah, that's all they did.
delicious.
So good.
Did
Like
you
a,
know what type
like
of
a
sauce?
soy, like mirin glaze on top. Yeah,
A lot of people in
like,
Arkansas are not very adventurous.
That's a fact for
You
sure.
would think that, but I think at the same time, like
People are
ideas
hungry
are
for something
changing.
new. They just need to know about it. And
Ideas
try
are kind
it.
of changing, and I feel like people
Yeah,
are more
it's
prone to
starting
try
to.
things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
For
even
sure.
like for me, like there was a time when like nobody offered vegan options, and now a lot of places do. And now there's
Right.
times when I go somewhere and they're like, "Hey, we're out of that," because everybody wanted to try it.
which
That
is
was a
great.
thing that I don't think I remember anybody like caring about. Like if you saw a veggie burger on the menu, there people like scoffed at it.
Dude, I'm not a vegan person, but I go for the veggie burger almost first time I go to a restaurant. If I see one, I'm like, let's see what it's all about.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I feel like that's like
That's
a
why I did
good
a big
way to kind
orange.
of grade some food.
Yeah, like how interesting are you really? Or like what effort are you putting into
But I'm
this?
still not
Yeah.
above like an
Boca
Impossible
burger or
Burger
something?
or
Yeah.
something
I
like
love
that.
an Impossible Burger. So good.
So I used to weigh a lot more than I do now, and I quit eating fast food.
Sweet.
And because they didn't offer anything, like
Right.
Taco Bell offered something, they're the goats.
Yeah.
I'll always love Taco Bell, but
Same.
other places started
Ate at
offering
2
it.
a.m. last night.
Dude, other places started offering vegan options, and I was like, God, we're going back down this road. Like Burger King.
They do an Impossible Burger.
Burger
don't they?
King does an Impossible Burger,
Yeah.
don't they, Josh?
Yep.
You remember you remember
Are you
going
into
and, no, dude. One time Josh, he was going to pick up wings for lunch. I was hungry. I didn't have time to get food. And I was like, hey, Josh, can you run to Burger King for me and pick up a meal? He's like, yeah. Anybody else that wants anything, just throw it on the order. So I texted him 2 or 3 things on that we wanted.
Right.
And I know how bad Josh's anxiety is. So I knew he would look at the order and just read it off
Yeah.
without questioning. So I said, hey, Josh, I want a number 3, which is the Impossible. Number 3, no mayo, onion rings, Sprite, upgrade it to the Fortnite Battle Pass edition.
Hell yeah.
Followed by, and Noodle wants a double Whopper. Fortnite Battle Pass does not exist.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that's
And so Josh, he said he goes up there and what are you saying? You're
I said the exact order off, and she was like, "Excuse me." Yeah. So I repeated it, and then I'm pretty sure she asked me what I said one more time, and I was like, "That there Fortnite Battle Pass edition, you know?" And she was like,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
That's
Yeah.
not a thing." Man, he lucky he got his food. I almost drove off.
Dude,
right, yeah.
I was like literally after
peel
I
out
said
of the
it,
driveway. Yeah,
Noodle was like,
drive-thru.
we're not getting lunch today. Like, you have ruined the
Yeah.
rest of his month because he's like, he feels bad. So she's like, you just want an extra patty? And he goes, if that's the Battle Pass edition, yeah.
Just give me the damn
yeah,
battle
that is
pass.
what it was.
He's like,
She
yeah,
was
just
like,
give me
"What?"
that. So then I got played because those patties are like $4 a piece. So then I paid like big orange price for
some
Burger King.
yeah.
And so now, like, anytime he goes somewhere, I'm like, I'm gonna mess with him. But now he's learned. Like, every time he goes to the tropical smoothie, I'm like, I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna check this shit before I even walk inside.
Man,
yeah.
What was it I asked for? Like the razzle dazzle spazzle, and you were like, nope, I know better.
Yeah, you almost didn't get food again. Now I gotta suss it out. I'm gonna have to pull up the whole menu and look up the secret menu items and all that. That's what, man.
Yeah.
Just making more work for this guy.
It got me, bro. It was hilarious. It honestly was.
I came back here. I was like, damn, why you do that? They said it's funny though, huh? Yeah, it was a little funny.
Should be like a cut here. The razzle dazzle, razzle,
The
special?
razzle dazzle spazzle. I just
Spazzle,
say
yeah.
random things.
That's the bald headed.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
bald
the
headed
bald-headed
dude.
cut.
That's it. The reverse mohawk, just a strip down the middle, gone, dude.
So the name,
Yeah.
what inspired that? Or actually, what inspired you to do what you're doing? And then we can get into the name. Like, what inspired you to be like, I'm going to come to Arkansas and open a pizza place?
So yeah, one from here, and we'd been gone for about 10 years. Had a ton of success with our shops up north. We had 4 pizza places and a beer and burger hall called Natural State Provisions. Just like it was kind of like a love letter to, it started out as Southern food and was like collard greens and gravy. This and
Were these
cornbread
things
that.
that you owned?
These are mine restaurants. Yeah, I was the founder.
badass.
I had partners like my wife, and we had a partner up there, and that one Natural State became a burger place just because the neighborhood basically dictated it, and it's one of those things you got to be lenient. It's like I'm throwing away way too much sweet potato casserole. They just want burgers.
You have to be able to evolve with the
I'm
community.
not going to burn the money for this shit.
True.
But yeah, we'd been up there for about 10 years, growing that brand, and it's still up there, killing it. And
You have anything to do with those anymore?
I tried whenever we moved back. I was like, I'm still gonna be like, I'll be the creative director. I'll still have input and stuff. But it took all of like a week and a half to be like, this is not working
Yeah.
because I'm saying shit and it's being completely ignored, sort of thing. It's like, you know what? Just buy me out completely. Like, you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing, and good luck, Godspeed. and yeah, we came back home after COVID. Lost mom and grandma during COVID. So
sorry
it's
to hear
basically
that.
Fortunate.
Hope I'm not the only one. You know, like it was a rough time.
For sure.
But basically, that happened. It was like the itch to come home and be close to family was like getting stronger and stronger all the time. And I've got two girls, Frankie and Sarah, 12 and 16. And it's basically like they've been gone so long. It's all like the weird family stuff where it's like,
Right.
I've been gone so long. Like my little one doesn't really know her grandpa that much and stuff like that. So it's like, we got to go home. I just want to go home, get close to family, do our thing. So we started inching towards it. And Problem Child was actually a brand that I created with my wife during COVID, where, you know, everybody was hustling during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do we do? And our ranch dressing at the pizza shop was super, super popular. People would come in and buy it by the quart from the restaurant. I was like, I'm just going to
That's what's up.
I'm going to do a condiment line. We're going to call it Problem Child, and it'll have like sick branding. And we were bottling and selling ranch dressing and other like weird little condiments, vegan ranch, which is, I'll give you my vegan ranch recipe. It's sick.
Okay. Are you guys going to do that here at any point?
We'll see. I'll make a batch for you.
I know,
You tell me how
I know
it is.
that the
I
problem with
love
that stuff
house-made
is like
ranch dressing, dude.
you make it. And
Somebody's
you have
gotta
to
buy
be
it.
able to offhand it.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
If it's not going to sell, that we made ranch from scratch on the truck, and it was like, all right, I made this. I have 3 days to sell.
Yeah,
this.
it's got to move.
I have
yeah.
to use this. So I completely understand.
Yeah.
That you hate vegans.
No, I love vegan food. Actually, that's like one of my goals. Is I want a vegan restaurant someday.
Ooh.
I like lean
made him happy
towards
as hell.
vegan restaurants, vegan food on menus. Like I'm not a meat guy, really. I eat it, of course, but it's not what I look for. Or anything. Like I said, like I'm a veggie burger guy. I'm a salad guy. I'm the bean burrito, extra onion, jalapeno sauce at Taco Bell.
I
That's
feel like the longer you're in that, like the cooking industry, the more like relaxed you become. Like you're just like, I'm just a simple dude.
that's it.
Like you'll
yeah.
go home and just like, oh, I got rice and broccoli. Let me
It's
eat
perfect.
this.
Yeah, for sure. It's a hella hot sauce, and we're in good shape. But yeah, so we were in the COVID era doing the pizza shop, and we started bottling our stuff, Problem Child. And then whenever we came back here, it was just kind of like, we have the name already. It's like, we're just going to run with this thing. We talked about doing King Dough here, which is our restaurant up there. But it was like one of those, like I was saying, it was like total split. We're just going to be like, nah, I'm good.
Right.
Like, you do you, I'm going to do me.
Like the idea was cool, but it's like there's too many moving parts.
Yeah, I just like I don't want to need to be calling my partner from across the country to be like, hey, I have this idea or whatever. Just want to be like, this is ours. We're gonna do our thing. So yeah, we came back and went for it from there. Did some pop-ups here and there. Neapolitan style pizza, with that never being the goal for what Problem Child is, but now it is what we want.
Was
It's like-
there an original goal? Was it only just the condiments and we're just going to expand this? Or
condiments is all that it
was
was.
there
It's just
also a
something.
different food concept as well?
No, Problem Child was always, was condiments, and then it became pizza when we moved here. Up there, it was just a way to like try to put some more money in me and the wife's pocket whenever, you know.
When everyone was struggling.
Yeah, everybody was like, we're
get
just
it.
trying to find shit to
We
do.
were closed for like 2.5 months.
Yeah,
Like
it's
we're
like,
like, okay, you can't
That is
even
not
touch
good for the
Clippers.
wallet, and it's not good for the family. It's not good for rent.
Like
so
we survived because we pre-sold haircuts. Like, hey guys, whoever wants to pre-sell haircuts,
genius.
We're here. We need
it's
it.
so awesome that
And
people
yeah.
did it. Like that's so
It was
cool.
awesome. Like I had one client that was like, hey man, here's $2,000,
Damn,
and I was like,
that's beautiful.
what the hell? This is
Yeah.
insane. And it was like
One
so
tear
people,
falls, you know,
But like,
like-
people like really supported us during that period. It was cool until we came back to work, and then everything
Damn
you were
it, all
doing
these
was
free
everything was
haircuts,
free
yeah.
haircuts. You're like, oh. So you're like spreading everybody
I was hoping
out.
you were going to forget about that.
But you just spread everybody out, and you're just mixing everybody in. But
Right.
so like, I definitely like understand like the whole like hustle side of things, where it's like if you got to survive.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, so like, the name came from, the wife came up with it just because we were just looking for anything really. And I guess like I always say, it's like, I guess I am the problem child in the family. Like I've got 3 sisters. One is going to school right now for like music ministry. I got another one that's a high school teacher at Pulaski Christian Academy, who's like captain of the cheerleading team and salutatorian at her high school. Another sister that was in pageants and stuff, and there's like me who was like
you're like-
skipping school every day or driving to Memphis to see every time I die or some
Oh yeah,
shit.
no, that we straight up talk about how
Hell
like
yeah.
we are just like we are full time
That's
degenerates.
it. Yeah, lean
Like,
into it.
I
Like,
am
definitely the
a
problem child in my
barber
family,
because I
1000%.
I'm a barber because I never want to grow up. Like I left
it.
a job where I had to dress nice and shave. Hated it.
Yeah,
I've been barbering for 9 years. I love it.
live on your own terms. Yeah,
dude,
for
I
sure.
love it.
It's awesome. That's the move. Yeah, same thing with pizzas. Like maybe that's why I fell in love with it, because it was a way to be like, I'm still doing this thing that I have so much fun with. Like every day is so much fun.
You haven't boxed yourself in with pizza. which is tight. Like I said, you can look at almost any ingredient and be like, yeah, this belongs on pizza, and I can make it work.
If it works
And
on a
then
pasta or if it works on a
the
sandwich,
presentation
I got
of
this.
it, like as I said, just the presentation alone. So yeah, that's you. The way just talking to you, the way that it seems like you think about these things is very outside the box, which is fantastic. I love it so much.
It's pretty
Takes
sweet.
actual passion to have that sort of like a
Literal
forward-thinking
mania
with
where
just
I'll wake
pizza.
up, you know, like everybody has that middle of the night pee and they go pee and they come back and lay down, but it's like, I gotta cook that thing tomorrow.
Dude.
Shit, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't sleep anymore after that.
That's
It's just
passion.
like-
That's awesome. For pizza, like, bro, that's so cool.
or it's
Man.
unhealthy. I don't know.
I'm quitting barbering, bro. I'm quitting barbering. I'm fucking dedicating my life to pizza.
Yeah.
Are
Don't
you
do that. Go
opening a
somewhere
pizza
else.
place? Or you're gonna go work
I'm
at
about
a
to be
pizza
like Dave
place?
Portnoy. Hey, Dave, I'm taking your job,
Yeah, fuck
boy.
that guy.
I'm about to go and be
The non-conservative Dave?
I'm gonna be the cooler version of Dave and give pizza.
Not to be creepy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be creepy.
Oh no, I still
There's
like
room
his,
for that.
I still like his videos though.
I still watch him for
I
sure.
do.
too.
I do
Yeah.
think I don't even know if
Just
I
the
like
shorts.
him.
I like his
but the
shorts.
shorts. I've never
The shorts where
watched.
he's like just doing the quick review. I do like those.
if
'cause
it's not
I
on
like pizza,
TikTok or an
but-
Instagram
Yeah.
reel, I've never seen him.
Same.
But
Yeah, I don't want to like. I hate like what is it like judging or point systems or anything like that because everybody out there is busting their ass to do whatever they're doing. But it's still cool to see like if a buddy's pizza shop pops up on there, it's like, what did he give him? Like, what is
Right,
it? It's
exactly.
Like, so whenever like somebody gets a good one, it's like, hell yeah, fuck that guy. But yeah, totally, good job, bud.
I was literally thinking that the other day. I saw one yesterday, and he gave somebody like an 8.4 or something, and I was like, hell yeah, good pizza. Still, fuck you, Dave, but
Yeah.
that's what's up.
he gave DeLucas a good score.
He did give DeLucas a good score. Yeah, I forget what it was. And then they went out and like
It's like an
cooked
8.4 or
head-
something.
Yeah, yeah, they're killing it. DeLucas is.
They just
sick.
opened their second location. So
Yeah, they're over in Little Rock or in the Breckenridge area. Have you been to the space?
I have not.
It's sick.
Again,
haven't
I
been
don't
there
know what they have for me to eat.
yet. That's a good point. I don't know that there is a. I'm sure there's something,
Here's the
but
thing. Don't get me wrong. Like, go get a pizza no cheese is fun. But again, it's like I don't like. I feel like
I
I'm
feel like
the
that's kind
odd
of a
man
fuck you
out.
to a vegan person. It's
Like,
like,
I feel
yeah,
like I'm
sure,
just like
take
sitting
this.
here watching people enjoy something, and I'm just eating the saddest
Yeah.
version of something.
We got pizza on Friday at the shop, and I was like, "Do you want me to just get you like a pizza with no cheese with just like some veggie toppings?" He was like, "What the fuck? Why
Yeah.
would you do that?" And I was like, "You got an offer?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Didn't
want
you
to."
get Kyle
I feel
a
bad
pizza
for
like that
you.
one time?
That's because he told me to get him a pizza with no cheese, and he didn't say he wanted toppings. So I rolled up, and it was Little Caesars too, so you know it wasn't good.
Oh my God.
You know
Ketchup
it wasn't
pizza,
good.
yeah.
I was like, "Hey, let me get a pizza, but like just the sauce." You know, they're like, "No, we don't know what you mean."
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I was like, "Hey, bro, like." It's not for me. I don't know. Just I need a pizza.
Just trying to feed the
without
homie. Like, what you got? Yeah.
without cheese. And they're like, you don't want nothing else on it? I was like, nah, bro, just no cheese. I pulled up and they were like, the fuck is this breadstick with
Yeah.
marinara sauce
And
shit?
it's not even like the good version of the breadsticks. It's
I was
not
about
the
to say, you
crazy
should
bread.
just roll with crazy
Did
bread at
Kyle
that point.
eat
Yeah.
some of it? Yes, he did. But did he also talk shit the whole time? Fairly enough,
Fair.
yes.
Yeah.
Dude, my,
Yeah, for sure, I
my
would too.
daughters, especially my oldest, she's 7.
The whole family's vegan?
No, fuck. No,
okay.
I just me.
Okay.
So my 7-year-old though, she's obsessed with Little Caesars. Has nothing to
it's
do
'cause
with
she's
the
7.
pizza. It is only the crazy bread.
It's so
She'd
good.
be like, "Can we go get Little Caesars?" I was like, "What do you want? Pepperoni, cheese?" She's like, "Crazy bread."
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
like, "You have to eat more than just
Something.
bread.
Jason
You have
wants-
to eat something
yeah.
else with this."
JC
Right.
wants breadsticks over the pizza. Like she'll ask for some pizza, but then I'll put like a slice of pizza and 2 breadsticks on her plate, and she will not touch the pizza until the breadsticks gone. And even then, sometimes she's like, "I'm good,
I'm full,
bro."
Dad.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm ready for dessert
I,
now. Yeah.
I brought this up not long ago, and nobody knew what I was talking about. Do you guys remember the crazy bread with the green Parmesan on top? They used to do a kid's crazy bread.
No, I don't
And
remember
it
that.
was like crazy bread with food coloring, and it was like
I'm here for it.
It couldn't have been good for you, but it was
I'm sure.
pretty cool.
It was like
Dude,
the
every time I
like
talk
the color
about
ketchup.
it, nobody.
I was about to say it had to be like the same era as like the
Yeah,
purple
like
and the
purple
green
blue,
ketchup.
Dude, I remember that craze. My grandparents were like, "Here, we got this thing. You'll think it's cool." I guess I did. But I remember just looking down and being like,
This is wrong.
"It's just
Like, this
purple
is-
ketchup,
yeah,
bro. Like, what?
weird.
Why are y'all geeking out about this?"
Yeah, red wins.
There it is.
Damn,
I don't remember
missed
that.
that
Kids
completely.
crazy bread.
Yeah, that's wild.
They
I don't
did it for.
remember that.
I bet you it caused a lot of autism.
That
So
was
they were like,
some
"We
St.
got to
Patrick's
quit with this one.
yeah.
All these colors.
We just killed a generation.
That's why I don't
yeah.
remember it.
That's why you don't.
That's why I don't remember it.
Done cooked you, didn't it?
That's it. Yeah.
Did you eat
Yeah,
Little Caesars
so
growing
much.
Yeah, we didn't have money.
up? It used to be cheap.
I know. Oh God.
They're still,
They're-
waving
they're
that
still
cheap
not
flag.
Yeah, I'd
expensive.
say it's still like honestly cheap
Dude,
compared.
Were you over at the house at one time? I was like, hey, you want pizza? And so we waited for Little Caesars to close.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they
Go to
do
the
it,
dumpster.
Oh yeah, we just
Load up. Yeah.
I used to live
He
off.
knows. That's how
I
you
used
know.
to live off
True
a
pizza
dumpster
fan.
pizza.
Yeah.
Don't get the wings.
We've mentioned this
Yeah, it's
before.
a roll of the dice for sure. Like,
But like, dude, I will eat. I used to eat dumpster pizza all the time.
yeah.
In the box. They wouldn't just be putting the pizza
Oh
like
yeah, no,
in
it was
there.
literally just stacked on top.
I'm
Yeah, it's
telling
like
the
a
viewers,
tower of
hey,
them,
yeah,
just
it
like-
was
yeah.
boxes with the pizza inside the box in the Little
Hey,
Caesars
no shade to the
Go get
dumpster
the
divers.
But
No
here's the
shade
thing,
to the
I've survived on the
I'm
dumpster
just
diving
trying to make
lifestyle
sure
for a little
that
while.
That people are aware that Chase was not eating pizza off the
He's not a
actual
pizza rat.
dumpster.
He wasn't, like, picking it up off the floor and
it
going
was
for
in the dumpster, but it was in the box in the dumpster.
If
Yeah.
you brought it home and put it in the oven, it was sometimes better than what it was when you first
You
got it.
sanitized it with heat,
Oh, yeah.
and it's back to life and delicious.
Boom.
Yeah, that double cook, like crisp up the bread at the bottom a little bit, and yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah, as Dave Portnoy says, gotta have the good undercarriage, you know.
that's it.
And he knows his pizza.
Have a good
obviously.
booty. That's it.
Damn, I want pizza now. Fuck.
Where do y'all go
hungry.
to for pizza in the neighborhood? Is there a good spot in Argenta for pizza?
No, surprisingly, there's not a pizza place at all.
Argenta
there
was
not
one of the
one in
neighborhoods
Argenta
that I
at
was
all?
thinking about. Like when we started looking around, it's like I love this area. Like it's so
Oh,
sick.
I love Argenta. Like,
Yeah.
that's we talked about that today. So, like, somebody was like, "So, what's the purpose of your podcast? Are you that important?" And I was like, "No, I'm not important at all." Like,
Right.
but there's like, I'm super passionate about barbering, and I think the only thing that I'm more passionate about is the community.
Yeah.
The community aspect of barbering is like really what led me to want to become a barber, like having an impact on people's lives, and the community and like how you help the community and like providing a platform for other people in the community to talk about what they're doing. Like that's a huge thing for me. And so
It's awesome.
I love Argenta. I don't live in Argenta.
Yeah.
I wish I did, but like with kids and traffic and just like
Ain't
the
happening.
cost out here.
Yeah, I was
like,
about to say like that alone. Like
it's
these
not
houses ain't
easy.
cheap in this
But
neighborhood.
like I absolutely love being out here. A pizza place would be cool. I guess Capeo does pizza.
They closed though, didn't they? No, I'm thinking of Capers. Another
So
restaurant. was
there's a
closed.
place
Yeah.
called Capeo,
Capeo
and
does
they
the
do
pizza,
some pizza.
but it's like
like
we
fine
took
dining.
JC there one night and we got like their cheese pizza and she was like, "Yo, I'm not eating this. It's not no regular cheese
It's,
pizza."
it's like fine dining pizza.
Yeah.
So and they're good. And everyone says great things about the place.
Right.
I know that like the chef that was there for a long time. He's the chef at Crafting Table at the
I haven't been
Fry.
there yet. Yeah.
Supposed to be very good. I got the owner of it.
I'll check it out.
Everyone says it's cool. He says that
R.I.P.
they do
Dugan's. Is that
a
what it's called?
They do.
It
It was.
Yeah.
they do a
Cregan's. That's it. Dugan's is over by the River Market. Yeah.
they
Sorry.
do a he told me they do a Reuben roll, which is basically their take on a sushi roll but as a Reuben.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's pretty badass.
So like rice and pastrami.
I
and
know. I think he said like they literally roll out the bread and they roll it. They
like
cut
press it, and so it's like
Yeah.
rollable. Interesting. Tell me how it is.
it. I can't eat it.
I'm saying when you do. Oh, you can't eat it.
I
That's
can't
right.
even eat it. So I just get to
sorry.
enjoy it with my eyes.
Yeah,
But it sounds cool.
It sounds super
I'm
cool.
about it. So
that is the first way we judge food is with our eyes.
that's it.
Well, maybe our nose, depending on if you're cooking it or not. Sometimes you smell the food if you're not the one cooking it before you see
true.
it. So house be smelling good, you know something good going down.
Something's going on. That's it.
So did the name also have anything to do with the movie?
I mean, whenever she brought it up, it's like, I mean, you are the problem child. I do love the movie. It's great, and there's
It's
so
a great
many.
movie, and there's pizza in the movie.
Yeah, the food fight scene in part 2 where they're like throwing spaghetti and shit all over each other. It's like that shit rules. And there's so many great rock songs named Problem Child, AC/DC, The Damned, Skid Row. There's so many good ones. It was just like I was like, yeah, this is perfect. This is great. Like it's
We get asked that about Lords of Dolltown a lot.
Yeah, everyone's always like, is it skate related? And it's like, no, that literally goes back to the beginning of Argenta.
I was about to say, yeah, I thought North Little Rock was Dogtown, like
Well, it was
back in
kind
the
of,
day.
it was, dude, we get old people that come in here and they're just like, I don't like your name. And the reason is it's kind of a slur.
Is it really?
And I don't want to say slur. Slur is kind of a big name, but
it wasn't a nice thing.
it wasn't a nice thing to say
Yeah.
because like back in the day, like Argenta and North Little Rock was like predominantly like immigrants
Mm-hmm.
and poor people, factory workers, things like that. And then you had Little Rock, which was like your higher up people.
Yeah, other
And
side of the
so
tracks.
What they
the
would
river.
do is they would drop their dogs off over here when they didn't want it anymore. And so there's just
wild.
dogs everywhere and poor people and all that. And so like North Little Rock would go play football games and be like, hey, bring your ass back to Dogtown.
Yeah.
And so there's like this connotation about like, oh, it's used negatively, but then it turned around
Gotta
to where,
own
like,
that shit though. Yeah,
but
it's so
that's
cool.
what happened
Yeah.
is like people started going like, fuck it, I'm proud to be
I
from
am
Dogtown.
Dogtown. Yeah, For sure.
And so like we had left a barbershop. Like we worked at a barbershop for years. And when we left, we were told like, you're going to fail. You're not going to do good, this and that.
Lame.
And so the whole idea was like, all right, cool. We're going to go open this barbershop in North Little Rock. We're going to be the dogs dropped off on the other side of the
Hell
bridge.
yeah.
And we were proud about it. And so we're like, cool, we're going to use
Y'all are
this
killing
name.
it over here.
Oh,
Like
dude,
every time
we
that I've
love-
come in, it's like
we've won,
packed out.
We've won best barbershop every year except for COVID. And it's because they didn't do one.
I was about to say, yeah, they can have
They
that
didn't
one,
do
I
one.
guess. Yeah.
So like we're very, very proud to be Dogtown
that
and things
rules.
like that.
Yep,
So
I love that.
So I know Problem Child's still new, and it doesn't have to be in regards to that. Like, but as a chef, like a pizza artist, whatever you
Pizza
want to call
guy,
it,
just pizza guy.
guy.
Yeah.
What is your proudest moment of doing what you do?
I think that it's probably, like you were just saying, the community into shit where it's like, I'm a pretty antisocial person whenever it comes down to it. I'm in the kitchen for a reason because I'm not out there trying to hang out and,
Right.
rub elbows with everybody. But it's super cool to be like the neighborhood watering hole or the neighborhood spot where you see like the same family in there 2 or 3 times a week. And it's like, we're part of their lives. This is crazy.
Right.
Like,
Are you already starting to see that?
Oh yeah,
That's
We
awesome.
have so many.
I
They're
love
just like in
that.
there all the time. It's like I got to eat the whole menu. It's like, well, that's so
what's up.
sweet. Thank you so much. And yeah, just trying to be part of the community is huge. Like our first 3 days, like a soft opening or whatever. Traditionally you're literally just feeding people. Just take the food, let us practice. Like it's a soft opening. Like no judgment on us. It's like let's just do our thing. And I was like, there's such a missed opportunity here with that whole thing. Like there's still a transaction that I think needs to happen. So it's like, what we're going to do is we're going to do $10 a head for our 3 nights of soft opening. And every night it's a different local charity or nonprofit or whatever that we can donate the money to. And we ended up raising like I think just under $2,000 for 3 different charities.
That's
for
awesome.
3
That's
nights. It's so
badass.
sick. It's like, and it was no skin off our back sort of
Right.
thing. It was like, why wouldn't we do this? It's like, you're literally eating a ton of food for $10. So it's like, you win, we get to practice, and Trust Tree is a sick, like all girls summer rock camp that happens in town. They just made an extra $2,000.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. Did your homies like Central Arkansas Harm
Oh
Reduction?
yeah, no,
we did
Stan,
that.
dude, Stan told me it was phenomenal. We had some clients that come here that work for like Arkansas Times.
Yeah.
Dude, like even those 3 days, there was people coming into the shop that had been there, and they're
Yep.
like, "It's phenomenal. It's the best pizza I've ever had.
Love it.
And best burger I've ever had. Just
The
like
burger's
everything
fire, yeah.
done, just feels done correctly. And it
Yeah.
didn't feel like any corners were skipped or."
Well, not even that, just like what I think that we maybe are different from a lot of restaurants. I always call like a lot of places like Pinterest restaurants where it feels like there's so much plug and play. Like people want this and they expect this and they need this and yada yada. Where it's like, this is our house. We're gonna be here all the time. Like you just come in, we're gonna be hospitable, and it's gonna feel like no bullshit. Where it's like we're here to take care of you. We're like, as long as you're nice, we're nice. Yeah, it's just like the best food we possibly can and the best service, and yeah.
That's what's up.
I know you said like you're back at house, things like that, anxiety, things like that. You don't want to deal with people. You ever feel like working in that service industry though is kind of like a common like the great divider there? Like
Yeah.
I personally like outside of the barbershop, I don't want to fucking look at anybody. I'm
Totally.
just like this. Like if I see somebody I know, I'm like going the other way.
Yeah, going to the other aisle. Yeah.
But there's something about in the barbershop, I feel at ease. And so I can just talk to anybody.
You're in your
that
comfort
walks in.
zone. Yeah.
These are people that, again, like if I was standing on the sidewalk, I'm like fucking head down.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm not looking at you. But in the barbershop, dude, there's just something that feels so casual and right. Like even with you, I feel like in the shop, like you talk a lot more in the shop than you do outside the shop.
Yeah, I don't like hanging out that much outside the shop anymore. I'm trying to get better with that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot, like a part of it for me anyways. Like there's like, that's part of the job sort of thing. Like I got to go talk to people. Somebody's like, oh, I want to meet the chef. And it's like, damn it. All right.
Yeah.
Give me like 1 second, drink some water real quick. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's like, thanks so much for
That
coming.
is
And
that
it's
is
like,
a little bit of it. Just as like, yeah, we have almost the same conversations all the time, and then we'll be back in the back. You'll finish like 10 minutes early, and someone will show up 10 minutes early, and you're like, fuck, like I'm so stoked you're here, but I was totally trying to just like decompress for a
Right.
second before I had to do it all over again.
I'm sure a lot of it is also, yeah, it's like
love
you're
that.
in your zone. You're doing what you enjoy and you're comfortable. So it's like, you're not in your, like for me, it'd be like, if I go somewhere, it's like, we're going to go have dinner with our friends. Like, damn it, I got to what are we talking about?
gotta
I got to
talk.
think about all these things. Whereas like if I'm making pizza, if I'm just like my hands are doing this motion, I'm stretching the skin, I'll talk about whatever bullshit in the world. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's like whatever. It's like maybe, yeah, it's a distraction maybe where it's,
Well, also like if you're having the same people you're seeing the same people, I feel like that also becomes easier. Like because
Yeah.
you're seeing the same customers come in
yeah,
all the time.
the familiarity and
you're
just
like,
the appreciation too, where it's like, what's up? Thank you. Like,
you're
yeah,
back
right.
again.
yeah. How's
That's
it
awesome.
going? But yeah, sometimes there's the stinkers, I guess. But you know,
But I think like for us, like for me, it's like I see the same people every week, every
Right.
2 weeks, and so it's like there's
that's
like
so cool.
you get very invested in people's lives.
Yeah.
And so it becomes a lot easier.
For sure. It really does.
Absolutely.
I guess the main reason we do this is what advice do you have for people that want to do something like this? Whether it be go into the food industry, open a restaurant, or both. Like what kind of advice do you have? Because I feel like it's very hard to get information nowadays. Everyone wants to keep it to themselves.
Yeah, I think that's so weird when people are like that. Just like it's not a secret to be guarded or anything. It's like, yeah, you're not doing anything special. Sorry, like you're making food for people.
Not wrong.
But I think like I would say like probably two different things that come to mind immediately is like when people are like, if you want to be in the food industry, should I go to culinary school? Should I do all this shit? And it's like, it's cool if you have the time and the means to do that. You'll learn a whole lot, but also it's not a scam, but you could go get paid to learn these things in somebody's kitchen. So I'm a bigger fan of that. Like grind it out and put in your,
Cut your teeth.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like just like I'm sure every other barber did and every other tattoo artist did, or, you know, any craft skill trade based career, like just get out there and do it. Just like make yourself available to be seen and part of the whole community. And the other thing would be, don't worry about what anybody else is doing in the restaurant scene. Cause that's, I feel like something I learned just this past year, opening up this new spot, is I was always super concerned about, you know, is this going to make the customer happy? That's important. Let me backtrack. How am I trying to make this make sense? You do you first. And if it's a good product, people will come to it and they'll show out for it and support it and be awesome. But if you're the same restaurant as the one down the street, that shit gets old and boring.
Right.
And so yeah, I would say learn your craft on somebody else's dime and do whatever you want after that. Just like, yeah, do it for real, not for somebody else, I guess. Yeah. Just do you. Yeah.
It's like it's okay to kind of cater to a community, but at the same
You
time,
have to
be
a degree.
adventurous while you're doing
Yeah.
it. Like you gotta lead them to things that you think that they would also like.
Right. You got to be open to like their feedback, and you can't be like, no, this is the way it is. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Well, okay. Like you were saying, like you got to move the product, or you're not going to keep those doors open very long. So
Right.
it's like, you want this? Cool. I'm going to make it the best one you've ever had.
Exactly.
Let's go. Let's do it. So yeah, those would be the things, I guess. Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, cool. We have to make pepperoni pizza. This is going to be the number
That's
one
it.
seller.
But it's going to be
But
the best
what-
pepperoni I can possibly get, and it's going
Yeah.
to be, you know, like all the
But
shit.
being able to sell all those is what opens up the ability to do other things. Like I follow y'all on social, and it feels like you guys are posting a new special like almost daily, and I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that because it's
And
like
they're always
you-
super limited because it's just like,
it's
I want to make
you
like 10 and then move
finding-
on to the next thing.
It's like you finding like, okay, cool, we had this left over. Let's find a way to do that and
Yeah.
like make something.
Or even from like a farmer. That's what like I was saying, we don't have a real close connection with any farms yet, but whenever we do have them, it's always like, what do you have a lot of that you need to move right now? Like the shit that's on the brink. One, I'm going to get it for a cheaper price, which is great for any restaurant.
Which is very important right now.
Yeah,
because the
so
cost
important.
of goods is
Because I
going
can sell
up.
it for cheaper too. But also it's just fun to be like, you tell me what I need to make, sort of thing. Like you got a buttload of Brussels sprouts. It's like, all right, I'm going to figure out a Brussels sprout dish, and it's got to be awesome because I got to sell it.
Yeah.
So
I love
I
Brussels
love
sprouts.
them too. Yeah.
That's like one of the things I love that most people hate. I used to do like
So
a
good.
pork belly
Hell yeah.
Brussels sprout, where like I would char the pork belly and then I would leave the fat and then I would deglaze with lemon and I would
Beautiful.
Just throw
Sounds
it
so
in the,
good.
and I would throw it in the oven.
Yeah.
And then after that, I would typically top it with like a sunflower seed or like a pumpkin seed. And do
Something crunchy
something
and
easy,
protein.
and
Yeah.
then you just chop your pork belly, lay it across the top. I would eat that.
Sounds
all the
delicious. I want that right now. Yeah.
Do you like
You
Brussels
made 'em
sprouts?
hungry. Yeah. If they're, I don't like all Brussels sprouts. Like cooked, I guess a certain way. I don't know. You'd be like smashing them and then like seasoning them with oil and stuff. I don't know.
Want a little crisp to it, not like some
Yeah,
mushy
yeah.
boiled situation.
I'm big on textures.
Same.
Like I have a lot of texture versions. So yeah, I think as long as they're crispy, I'm good. It's
I
like
feel
a
like-
tater tot. I ain't trying no green ass tater tot.
Dude, tater tots are good. I'm sorry that you hate tater tots.
This is gonna be a reoccurring topic. Tater
He,
tots.
he
suck.
hates tater
Pro
tots.
tater tot. Sorry, I love them.
Fucking, that's a bottom
Dude,
tier.
It's a hash
potato.
brown. That's all
Dude,
it is.
it's
Little
a
tiny hash
I
browns.
also hate hash
You don't
browns.
like
Oh
hash
my
browns,
god,
so-
dude!
Yeah, like, so the Waffle House hash browns, I fuck with those.
They're iconic. They're
but
the best.
like a McDonald's hash brown, I'll throw that shit out. You can leave that
So
in
you
the
like
restaurant.
deep fryer hash browns? You want the griddle like
Yes,
thin,
I hate
crispy-
deep fried hash
crispy,
browns
yeah.
and tater tots because like I like the fact they're crispy on the outside, but all the mushy and greasiness on the inside makes me want to.
But
it'll give me a
unless,
stomach
throw it
ache
at
for sure,
somebody.
but I'm eating a shitload of them.
unless
Hey,
it's
no disrespect,
tater
yeah.
tots, carrots, or cilantro, you're about it though. Like you're at least trying it.
Yeah, but if it's got cilantro, carrots, or tater tots in it, I'm gonna throw it at you.
He's
If you
got
try to hand
that.
it to me.
The soap gene or whatever.
cilantro.
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah, wild.
Like I can't eat Chipotle. I've tried to eat Chipotle. I've tried so
Just
many
in
different things.
everything
Yeah, it's
there.
in everything, and it's like I can have a whole spoon of rice that has the smallest speck of cilantro in it, and the
Right.
whole spoonful tastes like soap. I don't taste anything else but soap.
Sounds miserable, man.
It's,
You
it's
don't
not
have it
fun.
then?
No, not at all.
I don't either.
Yeah, I love
I
cilantro.
ask people, I'm like, yo, what is this supposed to taste like? And everybody's just like, oh, green, refreshing. I'm like, yeah,
Cilantro.
it
It tastes
tastes
like
like
cilantro.
green
I
dial
always
soap,
tell him
bro.
it, like it's almost like to me it's almost like when you put parsley on something, it gives it like this fresh taste, but it
Yeah.
almost kind of has like I wouldn't say like peppery like arugula, but
Right.
there's like a level of just like it's
Just
kind
that
of it's a more
green
complex
back note.
part. It's a more
Yeah.
more complex parsley.
Yeah,
If my grandma never actually took that bar of dial soap and like scrubbed it on my tongue, I might be able to eat cilantro, but it gives me PTSD real bad.
I had that mom too. Like,
Dude,
yeah,
it was
but
terrible.
I guess yeah.
Oh, I had the one, and then I would get in trouble because I'd blow bubbles. Like she'd like rub the soap, and then I'd be like,
Fuck you, mom.
This dude,
I was even the worst one. Whenever my mom would make me do it, I'd be like, I'll just take a big bite of it off, and be like, "Fuck you!" Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about this soap, and then have like the worst stomach ache for the next day and a half. Of course,
That orange soap that they have in like the mechanic like area, like
grainy
Walmart and
stuff?
stuff. Yeah, that's my grandpa used that on my tongue one time, and that was terrible.
sounds
They would
disgusting.
actually like
it made your tongue as smooth
yes,
as your
'cause
brain.
They would
Yeah.
actually scrub it. Like my grandpa would take a washcloth and dude.
You're gonna remember this. Like,
I do.
Yeah.
I
We
should
sure
talk
do.
about it. It
I
gets
was
brought
8.
up.
I'll be 34. That's crazy. I'll be 34 in a couple months, and I'm never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
Or the ass beating you gave me, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I hate him. He's a bastard.
yeah.
Oh, like he's gonna
Good
watch
riddance.
this.
He's not. My mom might though.
Is mom cool?
Fuck no.
All right,
She
sorry,
sucks
mom.
too.
Mom's not cool.
Whole family sucks.
He don't got very good family.
I'm the problem
You found your
child for
family.
a reason. Yeah,
Got your
I'm
people.
your family, the family you choose. I've always cared.
They will get you with those fucking fast food orders though, and fucking
Dude.
like give you hell.
That's cool though. Like I never had a brother to mess with me, so it's all right.
Yeah.
I had
That's
brothers
why I
to sexually
terrorize your
abuse
ass.
me, but not to mess with me on their orders. It's
Right.
okay. We're here for it.
But that's why I terrorize you. I don't make your
All
life
love.
hell. I don't make your life hell because I don't love you. I do it because I do love you.
I percolate it.
I
That's it.
percolate it.
That's for you, Dalton.
So-
See, I did actually mention him. He's not gonna know though.
So like you guys did the grand opening,
Mm-hmm.
the soft opening, like with doing local charities, things like that. Is that something that y'all plan on doing more stuff with?
Doing
or-
one Sunday.
You're doing one for Clay.
Yeah, I'm doing the Clay's
have seen that
Sunday
post.
special.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Fucking solid,
Clay
solid,
ruled
solid.
so
Dude.
much. And
I remember I saw him. Let's see. Don't get emotional. I saw him at Banging in the Rock. Literally,
I hung out with him at the
The week.
last time I got to hang out with
It
him
was
was at the
probably-
EJ's after show. Yeah,
probably a week before.
yeah,
And dude, he was just so stoked on life.
yeah. So fired up.
And I love to see it.
Yeah,
And I remember like when I got in my car wreck, he was like one of the ones that messaged me first and was like, "Hey man, you got this and that." I'm like, dude, this dude is like dying.
yeah.
And like he cares more about everyone around him. Like, dude, what
He's here
like,
for the people. Yeah,
dude, and like I don't know, like what he did with Youth Home and just I don't know. He was a phenomenal person.
yeah. 100%. Yeah, a serious linchpin in like the music scene, the food scene, just
All
good
around.
person scene. Like, yeah, incredible. I did the when we first moved back, he let me be a part of their harm reduction dinner at Boulevard.
Mhm.
And as soon as that was done, I was like we got to do this again. Like, we got to do one for your place next. We got to do like the youth home event. So it was like we bullshitted about it, but that was enough that like whenever what happened, I was like, I hit up the youth home. I've got buddies still there and everything. It's like, you should like follow through with this whole thing. Like, do this. Like,
Yeah.
me and Clay talked about it, as serious or not as serious as he was about it. It was like, let's do this shit. Just like,
That's awesome.
What's crazy is like I feel like they were already doing great things with the youth home, but I feel like he had such an impact on
That's all
that
I've
whole
heard.
thing. I feel like he changed
yeah,
everything for the better because like there's people that look at food as like, okay, this is a vessel for me to eat. I need to eat, and that's what it is.
yeah,
And then there's people that like look at food differently and like, man, when I don't know, when you give like troubled youth like the opportunity
positive,
to
just
see
like-
them on the same level
Yeah.
playing field, like, hey,
that's all I've heard from those folks over there at youth home. It's like he made it interactive and like on a eye level basis with the kids. Be like, what's up? Kid's name, like John or whatever. It's like
That's what they need.
make it personal and it's like, how's your day? It's like, what's going on? Let's interact. Let's do this thing. It's like a positive force in the day and like one of those sort of throwaway moments in everybody's day. It's just lunch. I'm just eating lunch, but there's this fucking weird looking dude that is so nice and he's like busting his ass back there, making me delicious food and making it, giving a shit about what he's feeding us. And
Right.
it's
helping all
so
them
sick.
helping all them problem children.
That's it. All the problem children
Exactly.
here for all
I
of
feel
them.
like that's a cool thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
So
that
it'll be a fun event. I went and toured the Whitewater kitchen today just to see what the equipment looked like. It was all of one turn.
Like, I was
Right,
gonna
that
say-
was it. Yeah.
what kind of food are y'all going to be doing for that?
Well,
This
since-
will already you will have already done that by the time
Yeah.
this comes out. But
we're doing it's a youth home. They work in the cafeteria department, so I'm doing cafeteria classics, but fun. So it's like doing meatloaf, but it's gonna be a meatloaf banh mi.
That's kinda cool.
Yeah, it's super sick. Gonna do fish sticks, but it's gonna be fish and chips. Like so salt and vinegar, potato wedges, breaded cod, chow chow tartar sauce. Which I'm super excited about the chow chow tartar sauce and a vegan Frito chili pie.
I saw that on the.
It's gonna be so tight. And then probably a pizza. I learned today they don't have an oven, so that might be difficult for me to reheat those. But that's okay.
Is there a way you had a?
I've got like a super hot oven where it's like I don't want to like burn
Were
anything.
you at Ted's wedding?
Mhm,
you
yeah, like
used
the
that
a
little
Gosney,
pizza maker?
yeah,
Is that
rock
something
box.
that you still have? Or?
It is, but at those sort of events where I'm cooking inside, if somebody's like, I need a pizza, it's like, all right, I got to run outside really quick and do this because it's a burning fire. Like, they're not going to want that in their kitchen or anything.
So, those things get pretty hot, don't they?
Oh yeah, they're like 800 degrees, 900 degrees. They're wild hot. Well, yeah, you
That's
put your
up there.
hand for a second, it's like all your arm hairs are gone. Just yeah,
You need one of those.
little bushy boy.
No, just because to make pizza at home.
Oh yeah, you definitely need
No,
one.
I thought you was trying to talk about the
I'll let you
hair on
borrow
my
one.
arms. I was
No.
like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I
Sure.
could just see you like most guys go get grills and you're like, yeah, I got a pizza oven.
it's fun as hell.
That sounds sick.
Like, yeah,
You can
I'll let
cook
you
it
borrow
too.
one.
I see
Oh yeah,
people-
so much stuff. Like steaks and anything. You can like get it really hot, and then when you take the fire off, you can like bake bread inside of it with
Do like the
residual
reverse
heat.
sears
Like,
and
that's
stuff.
what's up.
yeah,
Inside of
so much cool shit.
Hell yeah.
It's endless. It's like caveman cooking. It's awesome.
Doc, I love cavemen. You love cavemen, don't you?
I on 23andMe, I have 95% more Neanderthal DNA than any other users.
That's why you're the coolest guy in the
I'm
hardcore
like,
band.
I'm literally a missing link. Like I am
explain a
a
lot.
missing
Yeah.
link. That's why, like, if I wear a hat every time, but if I take my hat off, I'm built like a fucking Michael Bay Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking back of the head. Like I said, I am a missing link.
It's a dome. Yeah,
Like hey, they brought back those dire wolves. Did you see that?
I heard about that. Yeah,
I mean,
They need to bring back some.
they weren't actually. It's like
Neanderthals.
a genetically modified wolf with direwolf DNA. It's not actually bringing back a direwolf, but it's doing something they probably shouldn't.
Yo, when that bitch is 8 foot tall and eats your ass,
Yeah,
you
you're
just be
like, that's a
"You're not
dire
real
wolf."
dire
you
wolf."
let wolves eat your booty? Dang,
they start at the easiest entry point.
that's crazy.
But first,
But who was it? We were talking about it, and I was like, at first I was like, I'm not about this. Like, I don't want you to bring these back. These are kind of scary. But then I was like, actually, don't bring back what made them extinct. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to bring back,
What made a lot of those animals extinct is like lack of food and stuff. They ate
Oh,
off
yeah,
all
no,
their-
never mind. Don't
their
bring
food
it back
chain.
then.
It
We're gonna
wasn't like a
become a threat.
predator.
Food,
Yeah,
yeah.
It wasn't a predator that did it. Well, it might have been on the dire wolf.
You
I mean,
think they're-
humans hunted a lot of them during like.
you think they're
not them,
smart,
but
or do you think
animals.
they're like all dumb like Neanderthals?
well, they'll find a way to kill you. I'm sure. That's smart.
They were talking about
Are any animals smart? They get eaten a lot.
we get eaten a lot.
So we're not that smart. I didn't say humans are also animals, dog.
Well, they're talking about the woolly mammoth too.
I've heard about that.
Did you see that-
I would like to see that. That would be
Did
pretty
you
cool.
see
to
they
see
brought
one.
back they genetically modified mice to have the same fur as woolly mammoths just to see if they could.
That's wild.
And so it's like this fur ball.
I
of
think
a-
they've hit
a
the point of
mountain.
Look
like
that up
bringing
tonight.
back an actual species is really tough, but like putting their DNA into like an elephant or like you said, a mouse is
But you
easier.
don't.
to
You
where
don't think they
can-
got a tube? If they can make
They're
you in
hoping
a
to
tube,
eventually get to the point where they can recreate those things, but they can't just like.
I thought they
make
did.
it come
I thought
back.
they did sheep. They did like little lambs.
They did that back in the 90s, yeah.
Okay.
Then you hit that, the
You
Jurassic
talking
Park
about
question of like, should
where
I
they
do
cloned
this?
a
Yeah.
sheep?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that was like from a live sheep, wasn't it?
that's true, I guess.
I don't know if all you need is.
I remember
DNA,
seeing pictures
though.
of them like side by side, the
Yeah.
clone and the natural one.
One of them just looks slightly evil.
Yeah. Just like really sharp
Hair,
eyebrows.
I don't know nothing about this shit. I'm being honest with you. Like I don't know. I understand some science. Neil deGrasse Tyson could probably tell us a little bit. Hey,
Neil,
Star Talk.
hit him up.
Show, come on, bro. The hell? I want to talk about some astrophysicist stuff, black holes, the fact that Pluto's not a planet,
I thought it came back.
It did.
dwarf planet, not the same.
Is it in?
You
The,
know
is it in the
shit.
diagram?
No,
Oh fuck!
it's a dwarf planet.
They're just taking everything, man.
That's true.
Can't have
including
anything.
our time, daylight savings. We already talked about
Yeah.
that though. I hate the sun being out. That shit's stupid.
Same.
It's
I'm
getting
give me
dark
darkness
right now.
all the
I'm
time.
Wait, hold up.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
So he's very anti daylight savings time or spring
Yeah.
forward. He hates it.
Shit's
Like, he wants it
dumb.
to be dark by the time he wakes up.
I want it to
nice.
be dark by the time I leave work.
That's the bigger one for me for sure. It's like I want night to be here as fast as possible.
So you are an anti sun dude.
I thrive more.
I'm an anti-sun dude for sure. Like I want the
There's
sun to
finally
blow
met
up.
one.
no,
dude.
there's more ways than you think. Jenna's one of them.
Which he's like, bring me the sun
Yeah.
all the time.
I don't
mean,
know what
I'll-
his deal is. He'd be too happy about
Throw a
stuff.
jacket on, give me like dark clouds,
Yeah,
and
dude.
no sun,
I just
cold and windy. Hell
I
yeah.
like being out,
yeah.
and my kids like being out. Like we were riding bikes yesterday at like 5:30. During the winter, I couldn't do that.
You can.
I love a good winter bike ride. What are you talking about?
I was teaching one of
Yeah.
them how to ride a
Like
bike.
you can do that. It's just colder.
She's just like, she was riding, and she's like, "Look, I'm doing it," but her head's down.
And then she's watching the pedals.
Not looking where she's going. I'm like, this is not. And of course,
Yeah.
she fell and skinned her knee, and I'm trying to be like,
Here's
that
why.
was cool.
Yeah.
We need to do that again. So she
She's like, nope, I'm done.
no, look. So she got back on the bike and she started going, and then midway through going, she's like, nope, this sucks. My knee hurts, and she's
That's
bleeding.
funny.
She gave it a second shot, you know.
Dude, and then my oldest, she's like riding around the cul-de-sac, dude, and she is riding, and she sees a wasp. My kid
Oh, man.
is terrified. I mean, deathly terrified of bugs, any of them.
Let's say a wasp I get. I'm scared
And
of
I
wasps too.
just watch her jump off her bike.
Matrix
The
that shit,
bike-
defy
the
gravity.
Bike's like flying, and she's jumping. Her shoes are off. She's like, my shoes are gone, and the wasps are trying to get me. And then
They were, though.
my youngest is like, what's going on? And she sees a spider on the ground, just steps on it. And she goes, that's all you
Fuck
have
that
to
bug.
do.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Hard ass.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You said you have a kid?
Two. Yeah.
Two?
12 and 16.
You're old enough to have a 16-year-old?
I have a 14-year-old.
39. I started early.
Started early.
Yeah.
You started early.
Yeah, I have a. Well, he'll be 14 in August, but yeah.
Are they pizza? Do they like pizza?
She's a host at the pizza shop. She likes pizza, yes, but she's the biggest critic in the world.
Have you looked into all the loopholes of how you pay your kid and do all the...
Yeah, but I'm not doing that shit. Like, she's working, I'm going to pay her the same as everybody else.
No, I mean, like, there's a... What is it? Like, there's a way to, like...
Like, tax-free it or something.
There's something that you can do.
Yeah, I've not looked into it that deep, no. Because I'm just like, fucking...
You're still
those people.
You're still
Yeah,
new.
right, yeah.
After your first year and you have to file taxes, you're like, all right, we need to
Damn
figure
it,
some
okay,
shit
yeah,
out.
right, yeah. What pennies can we pinch? in this
Exactly.
shit?
My normal question won't apply.
It might. I think it would.
It's just like with the last one.
No, I think.
So in all the 23 years, is there ever a time that you were like, man, fuck this, I'm not doing pizza anymore? Where you just almost gave up on it?
No, like even whenever
See,
we
told you.
like
I knew it.
we left Indy, like the wife was like, I'm done with the restaurant shit. I don't want to do this anymore. Like I'm burnt out. I'm tired. And I was like, cool, you do you, dog. I'll be opening a pizza shop.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come hang out.
Say you can read the passion. It's like
Yeah.
the same with.
no, you can, but I think there's still a level of like. Sometimes it's just like
There's highs and lows for
It's
sure.
a valid question, but like
Yeah.
if someone's been doing it for that long and you can read that amount of passion, there's almost like even if they have like even if a part of your brain was like, man, I might not want to do this anymore. The rest of you is like, shut up, stupid. In the
Yeah,
backpack.
I'm making pizza for a
this is
living.
all
This
I
is
know.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's awesome though. I love meeting passionate people. Because I mean, yeah, you saw how happy just talking about pizza made me. Like meeting people who are very passionate about what they do. That passion is contagious. It can make other people passionate about what they have going on,
Right.
or what they want to do.
That's
Well, and what's cool is that I'm starting to see as we're bringing people on in the food industry. You're the second person we brought on food industry
Fidel,
wise.
you said?
Fidel.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a general passion that is like applicable person to person to person that like, although he was doing something completely different that I saw when he talked about that. And like, I saw that with you in terms of like paying people. Like, hey, we pay people well because I want people to be here. I want people to
Stick around. Let's
love
do this. Yeah.
And like the big thing with Fidel, I'm not sure if you go there or if you've been there, things like that.
My favorite coffee in Little Rock.
I'm there all the
There you
time. And I was like literally probably like I was like one of the first people to go there. I just found out about it. He was coming in getting his haircut. And the one thing that was always consistent was the people that worked there.
Yeah.
And like I've said this on multiple episodes now. It's like I grade an establishment based on turnover. And I understand
That's
there's
real.
a lot of contributing factors. People move on and
Yeah.
food, coffee, all that. That can be a very volatile work environment. Not necessarily bad wise, like in terms of like
Totally.
this is bad for me.
It's a
but, like,
grind though, for
it's
sure.
a grind, and sometimes people's needs outweigh this.
Right.
But like Fidel has had the same people.
Yeah, I think I've seen the exact same people at the coffee shop every single time that I've ever been there over the last couple of years.
and like, and then I feel like although we've never had much interaction, we run with a lot of the same crowd, and
Yeah.
like I see them whenever you're posting your pictures. Like
Yep.
you're like Ted. I've played music with Ted. Love Ted. Ty's a phenomenal person.
I'm trying to make
Pat.
Ted start a band with me right now.
Know all those dudes.
Oh, dude, he probably will.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to do vocals or bass?
Bass.
Bass.
I just told him like I know just a bullshit band basically. Like I just want to play fun punk shows once or twice before I die again. That's it. I'm too
Hell
old.
yeah.
Hey, you be sometimes those bullshit bands
Pop off. They
pop
can.
off.
Yeah.
First to Burn was literally just like, hey, I just got some shit I want to say. Tommy plays in Terminal Nation. He wanted to write some weird metalcore
Right.
riffs, and I was like, okay, let's do it. And now we're playing shows all the time.
Hell yeah. So yep. But yeah, Ted rules. All those folks rule. Ty is awesome. One of the funniest people at the restaurant for sure.
Always has a smile.
Who's your
on his
Who's your
face.
bartender up there?
I got Jackie.
Dude, I love Jackie.
She is incredible. Got this guy John Tribble. You may know him. I don't know.
That name sounds really familiar.
He was at Reduno before. Who else do we have? CV, who works at Rocktown Distillery.
Okay.
But yeah, Jackie's kind of the one we were like, help us get this shit moving.
Right. That's what's
She's
up.
badass.
Like
She was also down the road. Like whenever I was
yeah.
driving here, Jackie, CV, and Laura were all just chilling outside the Brewing Bar. I was like,
Hey, there you go.
well, you said Reduno too. It's like Arkansas is kind of fortunate to have all the good pizza
Some
places
pretty
that we
sick
have.
spots.
Do you
Yeah, a
lot
do you
of
think Arkansas is big enough to facilitate more, or do you think that we're kind of at that point
like an
where it's like,
impasse where it's like, this is like,
all right, we're starting to hit that number.
I don't know. I feel like if we're talking specifically pizza, I think Arkansas is definitely a pizza state. Like you
We
throw a
had
rock in the
couple
city.
closed down within the last couple of years too. So there's
Really?
yeah, like all the damn good locations.
Oh,
closed down.
yeah,
There
yeah,
were
yeah.
like 5 of
Dude,
them.
that stuffy pizza.
Yeah, it's
You telling me,
classic.
dog? I cried the day that I heard that, that shit was closing.
Dude, you heard one of them was closing. You're like, all right, we're good. And then I looked it up
boom,
and I was
boom,
like,
I
all
heard
right,
all of them were closing. I legit almost shed a tear. That shit, dude.
do you go
pepperoni
try
stuffy with
different
pink
pizza
sauce was so
places?
Oh yeah.
Have you
for sure.
been to different dough?
I haven't, but I've been watching it. Basically, like I said, we hit the ground running when we got here. It's like,
Yeah.
So you've had
I ain't
no
got
downtime.
time to go over there right now, but it looks great. Like what they're doing over there looks awesome. Are you a fan?
So I haven't been there either. The owner comes here, so I live near it. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
eventually I will make my way down there because they say they have vegan options. So I'll definitely make my way down there. But it's kind of like you, like I'm here throughout
Yeah.
the week, and when I'm not here, it's like, all right, time
I'm
to be
going home.
dad. It's
Yeah.
time to do
Right.
gymnastics. It's time to do this. Time to
All
do
the
that.
shit.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I think that there's plenty of room for everything. You know, I think Little Rock is ripe for all sorts of growth in so many different ways. Like I'm so happy it took us a long time for me to get to the point where it's like, I fucking love Arkansas. I love Little Rock. That's why I
Dude,
was
there's
gone for a
nothing
long
like
time.
it.
It's incredible.
We've been seeing a lot of growth around like even just like central Arkansas, not Arkansas in general, but central Arkansas in specific has been having a lot of growth in the last
Yeah.
couple of years. So many out of state license plates that are getting replaced with the damn natural state
there's
license
only,
plates.
there's only
It's nuts.
three. There's only 3 places I think I could live: Arkansas, Arizona.
Hot.
Dude. You say that, dude. We recorded Echoes on the last terminal record out there. We went out to Home Record Studios, dude, there was days where it's like 110 degrees,
Yeah.
but it did not feel like Arkansas 85. Like it still felt better.
Yeah.
When you stand in the shade, it's 30 degrees cooler. That and Orlando. I could live in Orlando.
Orlando's cool.
Dude,
Taking my kid to see the Warped Tour there.
Dude, I'm a Disney princess.
Yeah. It's a blast.
I love Disney World.
Yeah.
I just got back from Disney like
Really?
3 weeks ago. And then I'm like, let's go to Disneyland this
Were you
summer.
happy to see your family when you got back?
No, I brought them. Here's the thing. I could go on my own.
Yeah. I'm that way too. It's like, I like just being there. It's so much fun.
So you've been to Disney?
I've been once whenever I was really young, and then about 5 years ago, I took the girls there.
Oh, dude, I love it.
I'm probably like, I'm told I'm like nightmare dad at Disney World. So I'm like, we got to go everywhere and do everything. Like,
Yeah.
keep moving, keep
Oh
moving.
yeah, no, I have so I do like travel agent stuff on the
Yeah.
side. So I have like, all right, here's what we're doing. We're waking
the
up,
itinerary,
we're rope
yeah.
dropping, we're doing this, we're doing
Right.
this.
Where my girls are just like, can we just like chill, like go sit down and eat something? It's like, we have so many rides to ride. We have so many things to see. It's like,
Yeah.
That's why I do it now, is because there's gonna be a day when my kids are like, this isn't cool anymore.
right.
So I'll spend all the money now and I'll save it
Have
later.
a great time. That's it. Yeah. Love it.
What's up?
Orlando's tight. But yeah,
I've never been. I've been to Orlando, but I've never been to Disney World.
You take
Have I
it.
been to
Too
Orlando?
many people.
Nope. Been to Tampa and Pensacola and a couple other places in Florida. Never Orlando.
it's cool. It's cool.
If you go, you're gonna have to go with me. I'll be like your service animal. Like I'll keep you
don't
calm.
take
I'll
me,
keep
I
you
asked.
calm.
I tried to go in the suitcase. Until I
You
couldn't
did
fit.
try to go.
Until I couldn't fit. Not my fault.
You got it? You got
tried.
any other questions?
A for effort.
You've just been so giddy this episode. Pizza. And Josh is like, nope, we're just a pizza podcast from now on.
If y'all are open
I don't
on
think I
Saturday, I'll
have
bring
any
you a
more
pizza.
questions.
Are y'all open on Saturday mornings at all?
We are. We don't work Saturdays.
I'll come up here on
Forget
Saturday.
these other guys
I'll
then.
come
Don't
up
worry
here
about
on
them,
Saturday to take that pizza from
Yeah.
those other fools. I'll come up in here just so I can wait and for him to bring the pizza, and then everybody be like, "Oh, he brought us pizza," and I'll be like,
Meet me at the
"He
front
brought
door.
me
Yeah.
pizza, dog."
Several
not
of the
y'all."
guys here have been.
Yeah?
And have
Yeah.
been several times.
Two
So-
or three of them,
Love that.
3 or 4 have been, and I think 2 have been multiple times.
I think Gilly
That
said
rules.
he got the burger.
Yeah.
No, Dalton got the burger. And he said it was the best burger he's
Yeah.
ever had.
It's a fucking fire burger, and it's just a stupid cheeseburger. It's
I
like
have-
it's nothing crazy on it or anything.
Dude,
It's
there's
just,
a
just
smash
well
burger
made.
is
That's
just
it. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Jonathan's coming in on Wednesday. I'm cutting his hair, and I already messaged him. Was like, "Hey, if you don't have plans Wednesday night, like let's go get pizza and drinks and stuff." And I sent him
Hell yeah.
pictures, but I think his aunt died, so I think he's going down to help his mom do a lot of stuff. So he told me, let me know. But I'm trying to make plans to go there Wednesday night.
Hey, man,
I'll
bring the
have all
fam.
my kids.
Bring them.
So
It's noisy. So
No, that's
it's a
fine.
great spot for
my
kids.
I have 2 teenage boys.
Yeah.
and they fucking eat. God, they eat so much.
Sucks
food.
for you.
we're about to
I'm
drop
saying-
some money.
I'm saying I have to pay for all of it.
And
It's
hey,
different if I
it's
have like
worth it.
a group of adults where I'm like, yo, let's get like 2 pizzas and we can split it. But my sons are gonna be like, can we get 3 pizzas and some appetizers? And I'm gonna be like, man,
We need the wings.
y'all
We
gotta
need the
get a
mozzarella
damn job.
sticks.
I'll
Yeah,
say
that's the
this:
shit.
if I can justify the price on takeout,
Oh, I can
it's
justify
a
it.
fucking 100. It's 100% worth it.
But you
inside.
have 2 girls that are like 7 and 4. I have 2 teenage
Oh, I'll
sons.
be honest.
It's
My
very
kids
different.
didn't even eat it.
That's
They were
what I'm
like,
saying.
Really?
those pepperonis are weird.
Yeah, they're
My
cup and
sons
chars.
will-
They're
No,
like, these
thank
are
you.
weird,
Dude.
And so, do my kids are? They're like, nope, we're not about this. They ate the
That's okay.
Caesar salad.
They'll come around.
They love the Caesar salad.
So good.
And then me and my daughter killed those olives. My 7-year-old's favorite food
Yeah.
is olives. Dude, those olives were so good.
So good. Yeah. Yeah. Bring in the whole crew.
Yeah, if not this Wednesday, I'll probably like this upcoming Saturday or Sunday or something. Y'all open on Sundays?
Yep. 11 to 2 and then 4 to 8.
Are y'all only closed on Mondays?
That's the only day that we're closed all day.
That makes
And
sense.
then when do y'all open? I guess, how about this? Why don't you just tell the people
Yeah.
your hours, where they can find you?
We are open from 4 to 9, Tuesday through Thursday. We are open 4 to 10 Fridays. Saturdays 11 to 2, 4 to 10.
Hell yeah.
And then Sunday is 11 to 2, 4 to 8. So they're all over the place.
Bet.
But yeah, Problem Child Little Rock on Instagram. We're at the corner of Cantrell, Mississippi. Up, I think technically the Heights. Is that the Heights?
What used to be there?
Count
is it like
Porcula.
Cantrell-
Everybody
Cantrell,
will
like-
know exactly where it is when you say that.
It's like we are beside the huge antenna. If you're driving up Cantrell,
Yeah.
there's like the big radar thing where we got the 5G pizza. We're here
you know
for
where
you.
Biscayne Drive is? Like right over there.
Sounds familiar.
It's literally right across the street from close to where Problem Child is. I used to kind of live over there for a couple months, so I know exactly where it is. I need to go over there. If y'all were open right now, I would go get a pizza. Because I'm not
Sorry, dog.
hungry. I'm literally not hungry. There's no ground going on over here, but
You always got room
pizza.
for pizza.
I want some
Yeah,
pizza.
there's always
right now,
room,
dude.
yeah. For sure.
Pizza's so good.
Yeah.
And I always like to end it. If you have any plugs you want to make, anything you want to say, anything you want to leave the people with before Josh sends them off.
Yeah. I think just take care of each other. You know, like we were saying, like be here for the community, be a cool space for everybody to come hang out and have a great time.
That's one
Live
thing
long and prosper.
that like everybody we've interviewed so far, and we've been like, what's your advice that you would give? All of them basically have said the same thing, like integrate yourself with that community in some way.
Here
Put
for the
yourself out
neighborhood
there.
first.
Yeah.
And then
That's
everything
what's
else
so
is cool.
important, dude. Honestly, community.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Facts.
what Zach said. Zach was like, bet on yourself and don't do it for the money. The money will come.
Yep.
And tell the people you love that you love them.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, Bet, that was episode 6 of Not Your Granddad's Barbershop. We had Adam from Problem Child. We appreciate him coming on. You guys definitely need to go check it out. I've heard nothing but amazing things. Best pizza in town, from what I'm told. I'll go check it out this week, and I'll let you guys know. You guys can... Don't be gentle. Eat the shit out that pizza. Go like, comment, subscribe. Hit the noti bell. Follow all of our other socials. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook even. We'll check you guys next time. Peace.
Peace. Thank you.
Thank you.
Boom.